hi, I'm James. You may remember me from other OB streams, like Final Fantasy 14 and that charity stream we did that one time. When was that? Like sometime last year?
I think it was.
2020. Fucking hell. That's probably all you know me from, if you do at all. But I'm here today to GM this game, a game that I don't know any of the rules to, and neither does anyone else.
Right. Nobody knows. It just came out.
So it's going to be a wild ride. I assure you of that.
I'm Obi. I'll be playing a firebender named Taka, and so I'll move on to my mod Corey, who is next.
Oh god, we're like swapped in the. I've just noticed we're like swapped in the webcams on the stream. Hello, I'm known online as Destiny Mewtwo. I'm going to be playing a waterbender named Kova. That's all I have to say at the moment, really. Hello. To that way.
Be Morgan.
Is it that way or that way?
Hello, I'm Morgan. I'll be playing an airbender named Sora.
And next we have
Amy.
Amy.
Hey, I'm Amy or Vanessa, and I will be playing a tech specialist named Helway, who is from the Earth Kingdom.
And you can guess who's next.
Is it me?
It's you.
Hello, my name's Bunny. I am playing a chaotic drunken wench called Lao-Ban.
Laying.
Right, set the scene for us, James.
Set the scene. Okay, guys. Narrator voice. The year is 298 BG. It has been 14 years since the untimely demise of Avatar Kuruk. Known for his lavish lifestyle and hedonistic nature, there were many that saw Kuruk as the antithesis of what the Avatar was supposed to be. Perhaps it is because of this that a new Avatar has yet to emerge. Without the peace and stability the Avatar brought to the world, the nations are more divided than ever. Splits between rich and poor, neighbouring nations and political ideologies have been pushed ever further apart. To top it all off, the instability has seen the rise of the Fifth Nation, a violent and destructive pirate nation that has swept through the Eastern Sea, terrorising the Earth Nation, ravaging the lands and imprisoning their people. Without the unity of nations, without the sage council of the Avatar, the Fifth Nation has been left to run amok, expanding their influence beyond the Eastern Sea and setting their sights on bigger, wealthier prey. It is within this turbulent world that you find yourselves today, on the small but prosperous Ember Island. It is there that we begin our tale. So, I'll bring us over to Ivan's tea room. Now, this is an environment that you've all sort of found yourselves in today, one way or another. So we start with young Taka, which I believe is Obi's character. You are currently working in the kitchens of this little tea room. Basically, you've lived there and you've been almost practically raised there by Yvonne, the owner of the property. We've got there's a busy day ahead. There's a lot of customers waiting outside, and he's giving you the briefing before this big occasion. Young Taka, I am very glad that you have made your way here, he says. Out of the bedroom at last, you see. Ha ha ha! And pats you firmly on the back.
Didn't want to be too late today, did I?
I want you to know that today is a very important day. There are many, many important men out there. It is your job to look after the dignitaries, the rich men, not the plebs in the other room, the rich men, yes? You understand, yes?
Yeah, I get that, yeah.
Very important. Now, these
customers
men,
get the good.
they're not like you and me. They are higher people, much better than us. However, you will serve them and only them. Okay?
He nods and then he sort of like licks his hand and like quickly picks his hair up to make sure he looks presentable enough to interact with the rich upper class.
Bravo! Bravo! Now you're getting it. You are like the son I never had. Dad, I'm right over here, Blake says from the other side of the room. Really? You are sitting so still, I thought you were furniture. Ha ha ha! Blake
I
looks
sort of
down,
glance over
really
at him and then
crestfallen.
back and don't say anything about that.
Blake! Yes. Blake walks over, hands in pocket. You know Blake quite well. He's essentially he's a couple of years younger than you, but in a way you've sort of been raised like brothers, which he wasn't particularly happy about. He's got that sort of air of privilege about him in that he's someone who's basically been handed everything in life and has done nothing with it as a result. He's a layabout. He's apathetic, and most of all, he just like sleeps all day.
Okay.
Leaving most of the work to you. You've never really challenged him on that because it's always been that way. You've always been the one that's been pushing to be the better person, whereas he's sort of just languished in laziness through all of that. Blake, you will go and you will help the pleb. The what? The poor people, the ones that do not give good money, yes? Why don't you just call them like the other customers, Dad? You don't have to like differentiate and so. Are you answering back to me, boy? He just like nods his head and just walks out the door and shuts the door. He shuts the door behind him. That boy will. He's a disappointment to me. But you...
I'm sure he's trying his best.
He try maybe 30% at best. He is not like you. He have no ambition. You are a special boy. And he reaches under the counter. A full soldier is a happy soldier, yes?
Of course.
So the nicer the meals, the more they fight, the strong they are, yes?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
This book is my life work. I have collected from all over every single dish I have ever made and have learned from others. One day, this book will be yours.
Wait, are you serious?
You are like son to me. You really think my real son would do anything good with this book? No, you will have this book.
I'm very honored. I don't know what to say. Thank you. I think it's probably a good place to start.
You needn't speak. You needn't say anything. He holds an arm out and invites you for a hug.
Yeah, I'll take that hug. I'm not going to say no
Okay.
to a hug.
It's a very warm hug.
Is that a
slightly-
fatherly hug?
It's a very fatherly hug. He
Okay.
gives you a gentle sort of like gentle but he gives you a gentle pat on the back. But it's a bit sparing. He's not like
I want to
properly
keep it
pulling you
professional.
in.
After the hug, I'm also going to shake his hand with a firm grip.
He nods enthusiastically to you. Now I have a young lady working in back. She is doing something with plumbing, so I will have to keep an eye on that. But you watch the nobles for me, yes?
I'll do my best. I'll give him a quick Fire Nation salute as well.
Good
Lameo.
boy. You are a good boy. You are like son I never had. Please get to work. And he walks
Absolutely.
off.
And then I immediately get to
So it's
work.
out through that doorway below you.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead,
is
pick
where
up
you
some
need to
supplies,
go.
and then head on out and start
I'll,
serving customers. Starting with
let's
these guys
jump. Cool. So we'll jump away from you. We'll move over to Helway. Is that right? Did I pronounce it right?
Yeah, close enough.
I'll do. Now, Helway, you've been trying to make a name for yourself recently. You've been traveling, attempting to really experiment with sort of different mechanics and sort of different technology. You've come up with a few sort of fancy little gadgets, but people aren't really into it. Like, people aren't in the market for fancy gadgets. So you find yourself doing basic maintenance work. Like, it makes good money, but it's not your passion. It's something that, you know, you're just using to get by. And the job you have today is definitely more money than passion, as you stare down at the gross, almost black water in this large wash basin in front of you.
Oh, lovely.
It's probably it's probably about 25 foot by 15 foot. It's a huge thing, and it's clearly used for some sort of communal use.
Well,
And as you're staring down at it, wondering where you're even going to start, Ivan walks through the door and gives you an enthusiastic smile as he gestures towards it. You like?
yeah, sure.
It is biggest wash basin in all of Fire Nation.
It's definitely got its uses.
It has many uses, yes. You may have noticed that the water is a little on the opaque side.
Yep, I can see that.
So there is a some form of pumping mechanism at the bottom that pumps a filtration unit through. I think that might be it, but I can't. I don't want to get in there and make and break anything. That is why I hire you. You're professional, yes?
Yeah.
You're best at what you do, yes?
Yep, I'm pretty good. This seems a little bit.
I
below
hire
me,
only the
but-
best, so you must be the best, yes?
Yes, thank you. Flattery, loving it.
Yes. So if you would like to make your way into the water, I will try and help you from out here. He sort of leans over and starts rolling up his sleeves and leans into the water. He reaches into the opaque water, and you see him sort of concentrating, and he sort of bites his bottom lip, and he reaches further down, until his shoulder is now submerged. It is very deep, yes?
Yeah, but I can see that.
Oh, I may need to and he grips firmly around something and pulls out, and there's just a huge clump of just hair and just other body matter attached to it as he's pulling it out, and it just keeps going. He's pulling and he's pulling, and there's just more coming. He's Fire Nation type, so I don't know, eh? And he clumps it up around him and he passes it over to you. If you just, there may be basin at floor. If you just put down there, I do not want it getting back in water, yes?
Yeah, of course.
Good. Now the pump is at the very bottom of the basin. It is not inside. You do not have to go inside. Do not worry about that.
Yeah, that's a relief.
So that is, I will continue to try and move the all the water around for you, yes?
Yeah, thank you.
So if you can just get underneath the basin for me, and he lifts up, using some remarkably impressive strength. He lifts the basin ever so slightly off the ground, and you can see underneath a what looks like some sort of metallic mechanism that's got a bunch of gears and things attached to it. And you can see he's straining under the weight of it, but he's holding firm. So can you see mechanism, yes?
I do.
Okay, you are best at what you do. So if you can you get to mechanism? I'd like you to try and see if you can get it moving again. Yes.
Okay. So I basically army crawl under the bath, hoping
Okay.
hoping to God he can hold it. And
Oh, do
have
I
a-
roll? Do I roll?
Oh, we have a player death
Not-
immediately.
Not roll for Ivan.
I mean, it wouldn't be
We'll
the
not
first time
roll
I've
for
been killed
Ivan's
off in like the
strength
first
on
session. So I have a look at
Um,
the mechanism and see if there's a way I
Okay.
can fix it.
Okay, yeah. So they're gonna roll for this.
Yeah.
This is where I come out and immediately say I don't know what this roll would be. Let me have a look. I imagine this would be focus, wouldn't it? So that's a 5. Add 1. So that's a
That's a
6.
six.
So that is I believe that's a fail.
Ah.
as you get in, you're looking at these cogs and you're trying to work out, and you can see what is unmistakably just a clump of pubic hair just wrapped in the cogs.
Oh.
And you're gagging at the sight of it.
Yep.
Is everything good down there? Yes, you couldn't fix, yes?
Yeah, it's not really a tech issue. I feel like we need something to dissolve or burn all the hair out of this.
Ah, you're thinking some form of like acidic compound, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Perhaps that could work good. But the mechanism itself, is it working good?
It looks perfectly fine other than all the hair in it.
The hair in the mechanism?
Yes.
No, there should not be hair in mechanism.
No, I'm fully
Hair
aware
in
of
plug,
that.
but not mechanism.
I think there's hair everywhere in this bit.
I am not expert like you, I do not know. So you would think that it need dissolving agent, would that
Yes, yeah, it would. I'd be hours put it all out my hands.
Well, I say you good. No, I'm only joke. You can, if we can get some form of dissolving compound that would do the trick. Perhaps if I fetch for an assistant, we can get something in on that. I'd like you to please come out from underneath the tub, though. It is very heavy, yes?
Yes, I crawl back out and just try and compose myself without throwing up everywhere.
You feel the ground shake. I'd like you to wait here. I will order. I think I know I may have something in the storage cupboard. And he leaves and he goes to the storage cupboard. You have to wait next to the gross pile of water.
I can imagine like the
Just
sliminess of it as
filth.
well, you know, when you clean out your own note.
Okay, next we're going over to lovely. Okay, so Sora, you're actually resting up after quite a hefty journey, a slightly less conventional journey than most who have probably got here. Probably got here by, boat or horse-drawn carriage. You came by giant flying bat monster, which it has its fair share of just discomforts through travel. You've stopped by at this local little tea room, just minding your own business, really, just to have a nice quiet drink and just sort of enjoy the atmosphere. It's whilst you're enjoying this atmosphere that a young man wanders into the middle of the sort of assembled room and just sort of shouts out to everyone. Does anyone own a giant bat monster thing that's located outside? I mean, is it?
Oh, that's me. It's a tiger bat. I'll have you know.
Well, if you could, and then Blake turns and sees you, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't think. Oh, it's yours. It's your tiger bat. That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. Oh, I'm Blake, by the way. I'm one of the. I'm actually the son of the owner that owns this place.
Cool, thank you. Is there an issue with my tiger bat? Are they okay?
No. Why would there be an issue? Don't be silly. No. You are just fine. You are. Can I get you anything? Do you need a refill on your tea?
Yeah, I'll have a tea. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll get you a refill on your. Can we? I'll get someone to get you any stuff next to you. I'll get incense. It's lovely incense for you.
Actually, I think there's people over there already to be served. Actually.
Oh, don't worry about them. They are fine. No. This is customer service right here. This is what we do. Takes out a notepad and starts now, is there anything else we can get you? Do you want some snacks? Do you maybe want a little poem? I write a bit of poetry. Pretty good at poetry. It's all about finding metaphors and finding sort of connect between the physical world and the spiritual world, like that monster thing you've got outside. That it's like a representation of
Yeah,
just like freedom, you know.
The tiger bat, she can be really, really vicious, you know.
I bet she can. Yeah, God, yeah. You must be.
If there's anyone I don't
so
like, literally,
strong.
she'll just bite your head off like instantly. Like you do not want to mess
That
with
is
the tiger bat.
amazing. I know, that is the most amazing thing I think I've ever heard. Honestly, that is so cool. So I could like, I could get you another drink, or you know, you could just like tell me about yourself a little bit, maybe. You know, where do you come from? What sort of? Do you traveled far on your little bat? That seems cool.
It has been a long journey. I would really like my green tea.
Bet.
And those people over
Green
there,
tea.
they're waiting on their tea also.
They are fine. They are fine. Green tea
They
though.
don't look fine.
I will get that green tea for you right
Thank
now,
you.
and I will be right back. Don't you wait too long. I will be right back. And he
Take
walks
your
off
time,
to go
really.
he goes off to get your green tea for you, and he will be right back.
Oh, no.
Over in the next table. Not far from you. Here is much better than anywhere else you'll find, especially in all of the Fire Nation.
I kind of look at the tea a bit like, what is this? I'm not really a massive tea drinker, but I kind of take it, you know, as a thanks.
He's watching you expectantly as you take it.
Yeah, he has like a little sip of it, and too probably like bitter for Kova's tastes, but yeah, he kind of just sips it very, very slowly just to kind of appease her. Yeah.
What you did was very kind. You did something very, very selfless for a simple old woman like me. I do have to ask why. Why did you take it out from yourself, out of your own time to do that for me?
So Kova kind of delves into a little bit of his kind of backstory and explains to her that, you know, he used to guard the spirits in the Water Tribe, but is a bit kind of like spinning his cup round a bit, kind of cautious as to how much he tells her. But he kind of goes on to like guarding the spirits of the Water Tribe, and then just kind of silences himself.
She's very engaged with you as you're sort of telling this as well. And she's sort of nodding along, frowning occasionally across her deep wrinkled face. And then she sort of looks down at her own tea. You know, I used to come here with my late husband. It was one of our favorite places. But one of the things that we used to do was we used to read tea leaves. We used to look into the spiritual world through the stories told in the tea themselves. I know it might sound like some old cookie nonsense, I know, but there was really something to it. I was wondering, after you've done a favor for me, if you would allow me to do a favor for you. I'd like to attempt to read your palms, if that's okay.
I kind of peek up at this because, like, I have a very like spiritual interest and an interest in the spirit, so I kind of try and keep my enthusiasm back a bit, but I kind of hand my palms over to her, like, oh yes.
She brings her hands over, and though they're quite bony and wrinkled, they're very warm as they sort of take yours, and she pulls them over and faces your palms upwards. She takes a look over at them and peers, sort of frowning and peering forward. Oh yes, very smooth hands indeed, very smooth. Probably not done much of an honest day's work, I imagine. Now that is actually an indication of purity. Those of a pure heart. Often a chaste heart as well. Are you a virgin?
I kind of looked at her a bit shocked, like,
It's okay, and there's nobody else listening. There's nobody else listening. It's just you and me at the moment. It's just a.
Yes,
I will know if you're lying.
I'm not gonna dignify that with an answer. Really?
I know. Don't worry. I know. However, this line here is gigging. There's depth in this line. Something here of great power. historical power, something from beyond even you.
I pull my hands away from the old lady, kind of too scared that she's gonna see more of me than I thought she was gonna.
She raises her eyebrows and smiles back at you. You're a very intriguing young man, you know that? She takes a sip of her tea and places it back down in front of her. I think we could talk about quite a few things today. And we'll cut away now. Over to... Is it Lao-Ban? How are we pronouncing this?
Lao-Ban.
Lao-Ban. Lao-Ban. You have this sort of sensation in your mouth, sort of tingling around the lips, and sort of cotton-mouthed, just foul sensation. Your throat burns. Like, you don't know, it feels like sort of acid reflux sort of thing going on. Everything, you feel almost greasy. There's a pain going from your lower back to your upper thigh. Just a dull, aching, continuous pain. And your head. Oh God, your head. You have no idea where you are or what is going on. But across from you, there is a lady having a very animated conversation with you. So the best thing about the Fire Nation that I find is that we have like the best food all around here. Like you can eat as much of it and you won't even get fat. It's just so much one of the nicest things.
Wench, what? What?
The words she is saying are definitely they're processing in your mind, but there's also a voice in the back of your head that seems to be responding to her. Don't listen to a word she says. She's just another Fire Nation bitch. They all are. No, you've got to listen to her. That's the only way you're going to get information out of her, innit? With the chair. Hit her on the face with the chair. Show that bitch who's boss. No, there's too many people here. Can't give yourself away just yet. And that's why I think that if we just try and get everybody to eat this delicious Fire Nation food, then they'll understand that we're just the better culture all around. Do you get what I'm saying?
I mean, are you paying for it? Because then I'm down.
Oh, I thought you were paying for everything. We discussed this earlier. Do you not remember?
And who got me
There's
this?
sort of looking at you expectantly. And then the girl next to you starts laughing. Where did you even get this crazy hoe from? No, be nice. She's our friend. You're our friend, okay? You're our friend. We're gonna stick together, okay?
If I'm your friend, what's my name?
Hey, well, I bet you don't know my name. Right back at you.
I ain't even gonna dress it up. I don't know who the hell you are.
Hit her with the chair. Hit her. Knock some sense into that bitch. No. You can't give the game away yet. Hang it back. You feel an overwhelming urge to hit her with the chair.
Can I hit her with the chair?
I'd like you to go to stand up.
Okay, oh, yeah, I got to stand up
first of all, you got to stand up to hit her with a chair. You realise as you stand up that you're sat on a bench that another person is sat on.
So I turn round to my left and I boot the other wench next to me. She seems like a bit of a hag anyway. I boot her off with my left leg.
Okay, I don't know. Let's see what we roll for this.
Can we boot
1 second.
I don't know how to roll. You're going to have to teach me.
Give me 1 second. Let me go into your sheet.
I think it's going to be like a push your luck roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or something.
It's definitely a passion roll, I reckon.
Yeah, it looks like a passion roll.
It's a passion roll. I'd like you to, yeah. You're feeling very passionate about knocking this bitch out.
I'm just doing my
So
nine
like
already.
So that's a +1 to whatever you roll. Just roll 2d6 for me, please.
How the fuck do I do that?
Over on this left side, there's a little toolbar thing.
I have
Sort of
found the
scroll down.
toolbar. Oh, I found
Yeah,
the
there should be the d6. And if you scroll over, you can pick to roll 2 of them.
Did I do it?
8.
Plus
So, you stand up. How are you doing it, by the way?
I'm not left-handed or left-legged, but I'm going to boot her with my left leg. And I'm
You're going to
do,
boot with your left leg.
sideways.
You get out of your seat, and you lift one leg up, and you make contact with her. And you, like, hit her in the arm. And she just says, ow, what are you doing? Tell your friend to stop being such a crazy bitch. Yeah, stop being such a crazy bitch. Sit down. Hit her again. Hit her harder. Break through her face.
I want to boot the wench again. I want to aim for the face.
Go for a roll on the face. Roll another 2d6 for me. Okay, you go to kick her. This time she's ready. And she just moves sort of out the way, and your foot goes slight, and you're smack into the ground. Like, with a massive thud on the floor. Everyone in the room is now staring at you. Oh my god, your friend is making such a scene. You didn't invite her. Yes, you did. You invited her. I thought you invited her. Who invited her? She doesn't even go here. Anyway. Let's go back over to Taka.
Oh.
And see how things are going for you. So hopefully that should bring everyone over to Taka now. Taka, you are currently we'll essentially assume that no time has passed for you. You've just gone to serve these
I'm just repeating the order back to them. So that's like
and
2 green teas with honey and lemon. And the Fire Nation.
So, you young man, one of the Fire Nation nobles is sort of looking at you slyly. So where do you hail from originally?
Well, I grew up here on Ember Island, but I'm originally from the capital.
From the capital?
Yeah.
Oh.
I moved here when I was 9.
Oh, I see. And you work here? They allow people like you to work here? Lowly little peasant boys like you?
Yes. And I'm very thankful for it. I'm trying to hold it back. Like.
Oh, I'm sure you are. Elevated into high society from nothing, I imagine. His friend sort of sniggers next to him.
So is there anything else that you'd like to order, or can I get you anything else?
What is the house blend?
The house blend is a green jasmine tea.
Green jasmine? I don't know.
We also have some herbal fruit teas available from the
fruit
the Earth Kingdom.
Teas? Is the fruit locally sourced?
It's imported from Basim
Imported? Get me something from the Fire Nation.
From the Fire Nation. Okay, I'll get you some
something fruity, fruit from the Fire Nation.
Okay.
Locally sourced.
Okay.
Are you writing that down? I don't see you writing that down.
Fire Nation.
Yes.
I'll make that 2 cactus juice teas.
Cactus? Oh, no. Fine.
Oh no.
Be on your way. Be on your way. He turns away from you.
Okay,
there's 2 more nobles on the other side.
Oh, okay.
You haven't taken
I
their
go back to
order.
the kitchen, I'll get their order as well. So I'm gonna go over. Okay, can I help you, fine gentleman?
Oh, he wants to help us. Of course he does. Yes, he wants to help us. How do you intend to help me?
I intend to take your order if you would like to order some tea. We also
my order. I bet you'd love that, wouldn't you?
I actually would. Yes.
Love to take my order right now, wouldn't you, you little minx? And he like slaps a hand on your cheek. You are a specimen.
Thank you, I guess.
Are you from around these parts?
I am. I've been living here for the last 10 years, yes.
10 years. How old are you, young man?
Turned 19 last month.
19, just 19. Well, young man, you are special. I'd like you to be my personal waiter today.
Oh, well,
Okay.
I greatly appreciate that. What can I
He's
start
serving.
off by?
No, you're not going to serve. He leans in close. He leans in very close to you, and you can like smell the alcohol in his breath now. Kind of personal boy today. Okay, you're going to give me anything I want. I mean anything. Okay.
Okay.
You're going to be good, and you're going to be discreet about it. Okay.
Absolutely, yes.
Good. I like a boy with discretion. Gives you a little slap on the cheek. Then, like, releases you. Hasn't taken an order at all.
That's fine, yeah. So, 2 cactus juices for the other 2 guys. That's fine. I got that order. I'm gonna make my way.
As you're going by, the other man stops you and grabs you by the arm. Excuse me,
Yes?
did I not ask you to go get my cactus juice?
I'm just about to go heat that up for you.
Well, I see you going and servicing other customers. I thought that I was here first.
You are here first, and your order is ready, one that's ready first. I'll bring it over in just a second.
Well, I will be waiting.
Is there
I'll be
anything else I can
counting
get
each
you
second.
while I'm getting that for you?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I
will
make my way into the kitchen.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm gonna quickly chop up a few cactuses, squeeze out the juice, and then I'm gonna
hear
firebend
him.
some heat into there to warm them up immediately.
Firebending some heat. Okay,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
like you to roll for that then.
That is a roll, isn't it?
There's a roll. It's definitely a roll, I
Yeah.
believe. Some kind of roll.
I
Let's
imagine.
have a look. I actually genuinely don't know. We are so good at
I
this.
imagine
No,
I'll be relying on skills and training, right?
Focus.
I'm relying on my firebending.
Yeah, I'll go with that, sure.
Yeah, so,
What
so
roll
maybe-
is that? Do you get a plus from that? Is that
I think I do. It's my focus. So focus, I have -1.
Yeah, good. Well, whatever you roll, plus -1 with your firebending.
Okay, so I was going to do it
Tell me what
very
you're trying to
carefully,
do,
like,
and I'll tell you what
like a
happens.
quick jet of flames from my index finger to quickly heat it up as quickly as possible, like a small concentrated burst of heat.
Okay, the table is now alight.
Shit.
You've set fire to a lot of quite dry tea that hasn't yet been like soaked, so that is now going up in flames, and a fire is now very slowly spreading. And I might even have something for this. Give me 1 second. Fire is looking
Okay, I'm
pretty
gonna quickly
fiery.
scoot back out.
What,
I'm gonna quickly
leave?
look around. Can I see if I can find anyone who looks like a waterbender around here?
I guess you can. The fire is
I
least
do
you
like
go
a
for the
really quick
waterbender
walk
and not
run
this dirty
right to the middle.
backwater.
Can I see anyone here that looks like a waterbender? Currently
It's-
pacing back and forth between all the customers trying to look for a
Let me bring.
like do you know if there are any waterbenders in the restaurant?
Blake's walking back with some green tea right now, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm busy with something. What's up?"
Is there a waterbender around anywhere?
A look, dude, I've got a whole thing going on
plumbing
right
issue
now.
in the
There's
kitchen,
like
and I've
a
got
really
some-
hot
and
girl
I
over
do-
there.
do-
She's
there's
got
rich
like a
customers,
bat.
and I need to
Also,
sort
I'm not
this real
listening.
quick.
I like she is like a 10 out of 10. Like this is an opportunity. Okay,
I
I'm
thought
not
just
letting you
leave
get in
him
the
while
way
he's
of this
talking.
for me.
Anyone I can see around here that might look like they're from a water tribe.
Not particularly. This is a Fire Nation like cafe, and is largely Fire Nation in here. There is there's what looks like maybe an airbender. Who knows?
Airbender, that'll do. Airbender. Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
Can I ask you to help me with something real quick in the kitchen?
It might be a waterbender.
What is it?
I might need the assistance of an airbender, and you look like you're dressed from
I'm an
someone
airbender.
from
I can help.
Okay, if you would follow me real
Blake's
quick.
walking over now at this point. He's like,
I
dude!
bumped
I'll
into
just,
him and knock over the
like, after him, like-
I bumped directly into him. And spilled
Dude,
tea.
I'm bringing her tea. What are you doing? What's
Hang
wrong?
on, I need to borrow her for just a second.
What are you doing? Whoa, whoa,
and
whoa!
I
What are
just,
you
like,
taking?
slide
her?
around like past him, like.
But I completely
quickly
ignore
as
him
I can.
and lead Sora this way. If you'd come with me.
What? I got your tea. There's tea. And he's yeah.
Okay, and I bring her over here. And right in here.
fire spread quite dramatically.
Can you put this out, please?
Whoa. I totally got this. Don't worry. I am an airbender. I can do this. Like, and I'll do like a little burst of air towards it, thinking like, this will work. This will work.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Again, I'd like you to roll for that then.
What am I rolling?
That is a good question. What did you roll, Obi?
I rolled
Was it on your? It was on your focus, wasn't it? It was.
it was because in the actions you can do, I went with what was it called? Rely on skills and training. So you got like a basic move reference. You got plead, push.
Well, it's probably pushing my log.
So yours either, I imagine, focus for wind, is it? Or is it harmony? I don't know. Which one is it?
Pushing your luck is passion. Relying on skills is focus.
Ah, so I'd say you're relying on your skills at this point, aren't you? Because you're trying to. You're coming confidently, ready to put this fire out with your wind.
With
so
air,
you get, so you get a plus. You get a +1 to that, then I guess.
Okay. For a d6.
So make your roll. Yeah, 2d6. Yeah. That's 7. That is also a failure. Tell me what you're trying to do first of all.
Just like a kind of slow but steady burst of air towards the fire, which will totally help out, I'm sure.
It is actually quite a steady burst of air that you put towards it, which ignites the fire further and spreads it around the kitchen. And it's now spread onto the over the oven and onto the produce. You've basically fed the fire with oxygen. There's smoke filling the room.
Totally didn't see that one coming.
There isn't a waterbender out there, is there?
I could try more airbending.
Can you do the opposite and make like a vacuum or something to get rid of the air?
The rest of the fire.
Good idea. I totally know how to do that. Let me try that. Yeah. And I kind of try really hard to remember how to do that and create a vacuum to.
I'm gonna say meanwhile. Kova, you're doing great. You're having a pretty good time.
Thanks.
She's actually got the tea down. She's now checking through the tea leaves with you, and she noticed that behind her there's a young man, sort of just pacing backwards and forwards, looking impatiently. She looks over at the young man. If you keep pacing around like that, you're gonna wear the soles of your shoes out. The young man's just muttering under his breath. It's just why would he? I can't believe he just swoop in like that. That is so uncool. We had a whole understanding with these sorts of things, and he's just taking advantage. She wasn't interested in you, What? You can't just sit and talk at a girl and assume that she's going to like you. What? I'm just doing my job. You were talking that poor girl's ear off. That is not good etiquette. I expect better of you, Blake. Blake sort of sighs and sort of walks off. And she smiles back at you.
Can I smell the smoke?
So, I was about to say, after a few moments, you hear a distant, "Oh my God!" as Blake walks into the room and smoke engulfs out from it. It's filling in streams. What have you done? You just hear in the distance, but that's sort of just what you make out from that.
I'm gonna give the lady a chance to answer my tea leaves first.
Good call.
This can wait. It's fine.
Well, the tea leaves, once again, they speak of actually a great adventure, it seems. You're going to make your mark on the world in your own way. And the way it's bunching together, it symbolizes friendships, companions. Do you have many friends already?
No. Yeah, I have many friends.
You have many friends, yes.
Yep, but I'm Mr. Popular,
like the one that took your virginity, of course. Yes, those sorts of friends. I understand, dear, I understand. But no, the future, no, that is There's something very, very interesting forming there. It may start a little closer to home than you'd think. That's all she says.
Okay.
By this point, the smoke has started erupting through the.
Yeah, I kind of
the
look to my
dignitaries
left.
are like hacking and coughing.
I look to my left and be like, "The fuck? Like, what's going on?" So can I? I have no idea how to. Do I just drag?
You
Yeah,
can
if you
click
use the
yourself
cursor,
and
you can.
you can use your
like
your
that.
like pad to move as well.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have a little explore. I'm
Okay.
kind of a bit marvelled at the how fancy the posh bit is.
Yeah, as you come through, the dignitaries are all looking very concerned at the billows of smoke that are now escaping from this section. As you approach, Blake's at the doorway, and he turns around with a panicked look on his face. Nothing to see, nothing to see. He says, "It's just a minor issue. You can stay seated. We've got everything under control. Everything under control here."
I can smell smoke. I am a waterbender. Do you need any help putting out
You're
the fire?
You're a waterbender. Okay, waterbenders are good with fire, right?
I presume so. Yes, that's
Good
how
with
the
fire.
work.
Good, right? Okay, so I don't want to lay this on too thick, but the love of my life is in there right now, battling against the flames. And
Is
if
that
anything
the chick
happens
that you
to her,
failed to
I'm doing
pick
great.
up, and your friend
we
took
would
on?
do it. We looks the under the surface. It's not about what's being said. It's about the intent. It's about the meaning of the words. If you're a poet like me, you'd understand. Now, I ask you to, take back your mean statements, because personally I see that as a microaggression. So I'd like you to...
Do you want me to put out this fire, or do you want...
Well, I
to
would.
burn
I'd
out?
also like you to make sure that, that girl in there is, looked after, okay? Because she's special, okay?
Yep. If you stop
Once
talking
in
to
a
me, then I can get it done.
Once in a lifetime. I just want to make it very clear. Anything happens, I will not be happy, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we're same page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Go
Yep,
in. Go
same
in. You
page.
can go in.
Cool.
Steps out your way.
Okay. So I kind of go in.
As you open the door, just a blast of heat comes through, and you can feel it's like walking into a sauna. You see two straight. You see the girl from earlier, as well as an unfamiliar young man, just sort of stood within this billows of smoke, both looking a little sheepish. After making a somewhat failed attempt to quell this fire.
I kind of look to them and be like,
"Can you bend water?"
Yeah, but what did you do to make this fire so big?
I'm sorry, I added more air to it. I thought that would work.
You're an airbender, and you
Yes.
thought that fire would result.
Well, I'm a firebender and I can't do anything apart from add more fire to it, so we're kind of stuck here.
Okay, take a step back. I got this. Okay, so I move in front of them. Is there a tap nearby or any kind of?
There's a few.
Yeah,
there's a big pot that's full of water that the fire has not yet spread to.
Okay.
There's also there'd be big tanks because it's a T-bar, so there'd be lots
Yeah.
of there'd be a big basin of water.
So I water bend from the tank. I kind of guide it over the flames and drop it down to put out the fire.
Okay, so that's what you're trying to do. Good.
God.
What happens is that you go and you're swirling the water around, and you can feel the sort of trembling through your hand as you do so, and you raise it above you, and torrents of water just erupts across, and literal wave of water hits all three of you, blasting you into the wall just to the left of you. So you just bang, bang. Sora, you smack into Taka with a massive thud. On the upside, most of the fire has now been extinguished, though you all take an exhaustion point
Oh God.
from the impact. Now there's just a small little fire, nothing too drastic.
Is that like a point in fatigue, was it?
Yeah. Point of fatigue is what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
How do you do
But it's a little fire there.
On your
that, you know,
character
I'm gonna quickly run up to that fire and just
form.
beat it out with a cloth, so it just goes out.
I was going to say, you could either be put out through bending, or, you know, you could just use
No, I'm
a
too
cloth
panicked, too
like a
focused on
normal
fire
person
bending
would
right
do,
now.
or, you know, some
I
sand,
can
or
help,
like...
try again.
I'm just gonna stand back in horror and just look at my hands and what I've done.
After a moment, the door bursts open and Blake walks in. "Fear not! I will stop this fire!" He shouts, running over, announcing his presence to everyone, and he jumps over onto the counter and throws his body on top of the flame. And starts patting it with his own body.
While
He's
this
like-
is happening, I'm gonna grab 2 teacups, and you know all that water that just got yeeted across the room? I'm gonna squish it into these teacups,
Yep.
and then quickly run out of the door with it. And excuse me, sirs. Sorry for the delay, but in fact, instead of the cactus juice that we had, I found something that I think will be more to your taste. We've got exquisite firebrand tea that I thought we ran out of because it's
Oh.
such a vintage blend, but we had enough for
And
2
is that
cups,
why
and I'm
I've been
serving it.
counting to, I believe I'm on, was it 638 last count?
638. Well,
Seconds?
I think this might be a coincidence because this vintage is from leaves that have been fermented for 600 years. From
Really?
like the many avatars ago
That's
as
right.
well. An avatar I can't remember the name of at the time, but just for you, and it's
You could probably
piping
make
hot,
one
so,
up. I don't think they're established at this point.
no, I mean, they've been around for like 10,000 years, so
There have been a lot of avatars.
there have been, yeah.
So
I
he
can't
takes
remember all
this.
the names.
He
but,
takes this mysterious concoction from you and looks at it. And
It's
this
hot,
was
so don't
made
drink it straight away.
uniquely- Made uniquely for myself, was it?
It is. These are the last 2 cups of it. No one else knows alive.
oh,
No one else alive today knows what it tastes like.
Okay. Just as that, as the drunken man stumbles over to you. "No, my nose doesn't deceive me. I smelled smoke earlier, and I think it's because some hot stuff just walked in. Am I right?"
You are right. Yes. Yeah.
So I think that you should come sit with us for a while and maybe cool off a little bit. What do you say?
I mean, yeah. I'm all about customer service, so yeah, I'm more than happy
Certainly. But we don't have any more seats, I'm afraid. So maybe you'll have to sit on my lap. It's a very soft lap, I assure you. What are you rolling?
Can I? Shit.
What are you trying to do, first of all?
I'm trying to think.
Okay.
I might have to go with a plea.
How do you
to,
get on with this
let
one?
let me attend to my other customers' needs first because I value hard
Okay,
work.
you're going to plead to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna plead.
I don't know how that works. There's no charisma in this game.
It would be with roll with harmony, I think it says here. So let's go with that. What's my harmony?
Yeah,
at?
roll with your harmony. Let's give it a go.
+1. Okay,
+1, yeah, you're so harmonious.
I am.
Like the
very-
most harmonious around. Look at you with your fancy ang face.
nice.
Oh, so as you say that, then he sort of smiles at you and he's like, "Well, I wouldn't want to get in the way of your customer service. I know you've got a lot of customers to
And I do
service."
love to service my customers. That is very true.
You do, don't you? You
I like saving the best for last, you know? And I think you might be one of my favorite customers.
Yes, I will be here. Do not worry. You do not. Don't go anywhere. And he goes back to his seat. Stumbles back over, trips over the carpet a little bit and sticks back down.
I'm gonna
back
run back into the kitchen and start cleaning up before
Blake
Ivan notices.
Blake has put out the fire on the desk, but he hasn't realised that his own clothes are currently alight.
Oh, in that case, I think I'm
he's
calm enough
just-
now to firebend that fire off him.
He's just it's just sort of on the hem of his clothes, and he's just trying to talk to Sora again. It's like, so obviously I'm not usually this heroic, as it were, but sometimes you get inspired. You just see someone who's there, and you're like, that's a person that's worth saving.
And I'm kind of just like waiting a bit, wondering whether I should actually tell him or not that his clothes are on fire. Maybe I should just leave this for a little bit.
Can I like freeze the parts of his clothes that are like on fire, just to kind of weigh him down a bit and make him fall over and look like a bit of a fall?
That's a very creative use of it. Yeah, you can try.
Cool. So am I rolling creative?
It's a very creative use of your bending, I'd say. So yeah, let's go creative. Why not?
Okay, so I'm +2 on creative.
I like to think there's someone watching this that does know the rules that is cringing so hard right now.
Oh, God. 7 again.
So, no, I mean, that is a pretty bad failure, honestly.
I got +2.
Oh no, you got +2 to that. So
yeah.
it's
Not too bad.
that's still
Still a fail.
a failure. It's still a fail. So you put up the fire essentially, and it creates a sort of like cool aura around him, and you make him look kind of impressive almost with this like additional. It's like you've given him like his own personal fog machine.
God damn it.
Like it's given him a mysterious aura, and he sort of just sweeps his hair out of his eyes, and is like, the role of the hero. It's not one that you choose. It's one that's thrust upon you. So I'm glad I could be here today for, well, not just you, but for everyone today. Not you, Taka, you're a dick, but everyone here today. You stay shiny. And he winks at Sora and walks out the room, delete the fire off, to go back to his work. I'm going to cut back to, let's go over here to Helway. Helway, Yvonne has returned. We'll say this happened probably before the kitchen caught fire. I feel like he probably been heavily involved otherwise. And he's brought the dissolving agent, and he's like a little mechanism again. Okay, I'd like you to get underneath and have best at it. Yes, get dissolving agent on there. Can you do that for me?
Yeah. I just. Is it in a bottle?
It's like he's got it in like a bowl. It's like a wooden bowl, and you're pretty sure it's burning through the bowls as you're traveling. So maybe time is of the essence with this. You can hear a faint sizzling, and you're worried how close you've got nothing on your hands either. So like this is
okay. I quickly ask him, being like, "Is this? Are you sure this is safe for the
You're
machine?"
doing very good job.
Okay.
Very good job.
Sure. Cool. So is he lifting up the bath again?
Yeah. He's lifted it again, and he's like holding it steady.
I kind of just crawl under it again, and don't suppose I have any marvelous inventions that I could possibly use to squirt it onto the machine.
Not so much that you've got a specific invention with you, but your knowledge of how these mechanisms work. You know by looking at it that the well, actually, no, I feel like we should probably roll for that, seeing as it is sort of your class thing. I've made everyone roll on fucking everything else. So,
rely on my skill?
I'd rely on your skill, yes. Whatever that is.
I focus? Is that?
Yes. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds correct.
Have I figured it out? I have.
Mixed success!
Yay!
So there's a loud sizzling as you get, and you can see, and you've aimed to put it on the main cog. Like there's this large cog that seems to be like the master cog. You know that if that one turns, then the rest of the cogs will be able to work through the rest of the hair, and it will essentially like unclog it all. So you go to pour it out, but you're so conscious of how volatile this substance in your hand is, and you're like to carefully pour it over, and your hand is shaking, and you just like the whole thing like just goes everywhere, and it sizzles, and the cogs, it coats,
that I'm the only one
no
fucking
problem
up here
whatsoever. However, you also get it on the basin itself, and you hear just as the metal of the basin begins to corrode.
Brilliant.
Everything doing good. You're doing a very good job, I can tell.
Yeah,
answer.
I am totally doing exactly what you paid me for.
It looked like water beginning to clear. I can hear, and the pumping mechanism begins to make a loud churning. And it's like a full. And the water begins to like pump through, and you can feel the pressure from the pipes next to you. You can also feel a sort of pressure building around the area that the water has corroded slightly.
So I quickly
everything
scurry out of
seems
there.
fine.
Quickly scurry out of there and
You've
like,
done-
yep, job done. That's totally sorted
You're
for
good.
you. You can.
You have done a very good job. I am
Thank
very
you, yeah.
pleased.
I just leave it a couple of days for to let it work through all the horrible water until you refill it with new water, and I'm that's me done. So
Oh, you've done such good job. Can I take your name so I can give feedback to all people I know?
yeah, sure. My name's Taka.
Taka.
Wow.
You know, I have a boy named Taka. He's a very, very good boy.
Oh, it's
You
very
know-
popular name. Very popular.
He does not have girlfriend. So if you're looking for boyfriend, he's not the strongest boy, but he has good magic. He's
Why does the
very
girl from the Earth
responsible
Kingdom have a
too.
Fire Nation name?
It's fine. He
He
has
is
a
very, he is a very responsible young man. He never do
I-
anything out of
I
check.
cut
He's
him
one
off
I can rely
during-
on.
I cut him off during this massive speech, being like,
Yeah.
Do you smell smoke? Like,
Do I
think
smell?
Yeah, do you smell something?
There is some smell in air. Yes.
Maybe we should.
I thought it was
leave...
Is it mechanism? Do I need
No.
to check mechanism?
No, definitely not the mechanism. I think
We
that's
not
coming
check
from
mechanism.
The kitchen.
It's coming from the kitchen.
Yeah, maybe
That
we
is
should,
strange. There is no ventilation to kitchen from here, but I will go check.
Yeah, I mean, there must be some smell. It's definitely not coming from the bath. I totally.
Well,
fixed that.
okay. Well, we better check the kitchen. If you like, you have a complimentary cup of tea. Yes.
I don't really drink tea, but thank you for your
Why does
offer.
no one? You don't drink tea? Do you? Everyone drinks tea.
You have a tea thing in your profile picture.
No, it's hot chocolate.
You're
Lies.
literally holding a tea. I see it.
Liar.
Worst lie ever.
Well, young Taka, if you follow me, I'll take you through to the kitchen, and we'll get you
yeah,
a
brilliant.
nice hot cup of. If you don't want tea, I can make better beverage for you. You want like a melted chocolate or a
melted chocolate.
ground coffee
sounds
bean?
good. Just one coffee bean.
Just one singular coffee bean. Yes, it's what we drink back in the homeland.
Ah,
There's not enough coffee bean for everyone, so it's just one to go around. I know, really pushing the offensive stereotypes today. So. Anyway, yeah, Ivan leads you out. As you do, there is. I'll move your character for you because it's a bit of a labyrinth. This place. So you end up sort of in like the rich people area, essentially, like over, and we'll move everyone else here. And there's like a gust of smoke at that moment. Blake is walking by. You've not. I don't think you've seen the boy before. You might have seen him sort of when he entered, but as he does, Ivan stops him. Blake, boy, what are you doing? Why are you not servicing customers? Well, no, I was servicing customers, but then there was a bit of an incident. You know, Taka is good boy. Taka will never do anything wrong. It is you who does not have good work ethic, boy. Get back out there. I was literally on my way there. Get back out there before I kick your bottom, yes. Blake slinks by and walks back into the kitchen. I'll make sure that Blake seats you somewhere good. Surrounded by maybe a pretty boy. There might be a nice pretty boy there. Not Blake, though. Blake is not pretty boy. Taka, on the other hand, good boy.
thank you for your hospitality.
Ivan walks off, and you're led sort of around this corner, and Blake sits you at sort of over here, sort of by this table, let's say, and he's out working over here. Lao-Ban?
Hello.
Sorry, we haven't been to you in a little while, so back to you. You've been like on the floor You've struggled to get back up, if I'm honest. You've just been...
Not surprised.
He's barely
You've
role-playing
been-
at this point.
You're like, part of your mind is just like, this is where I belong. and then the voices in your head are there like, are you just going to let them knock you about like that? Yeah, give your feet, smack fucking faces in.
I
And
want to hit this.
You
wench
feel a
again.
renewed strength. Yeah, you clamber to your feet. You've been there. You've been on the floor for a good 5-10 minutes. They've basically forgotten you're there, and they're just having this very animated conversation again. Oh no, and that's why I wanted to go to the Earth Nation. You know, see the nice Earth Nation men. You know, they're like over there. They are bigger in all senses, if you know what I mean. Ah! And they're just having, you know, that's what girls talk about. That's it.
I don't know how I've ended up with these fancy ass valley girls.
Yeah.
Is there a teapot on the table?
There is a teapot on the table, yeah.
Can I clang one around the head with it?
Yeah, sure. You want to go with the teapot? Yeah, I'd go with that. Roll to passion, whatever it is.
Is that 2d20?
2d20, yeah.
2d6.
2d6, shit. The painkillers are kicking in. Hello.
Good. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Wow.
So, how are you intending to hit her with this?
I want to grab it off the table, and
Yeah.
I'm intending to just fling it behind me to the right and just whack across the top of the dome.
Okay. And that's why I think the best thing to. The impact, you feel the reverberation going down your hand, up your arm, as it makes contact with this poor lady's face. It smashes her in the temple, and she is flung 10 foot across the room in a crumpled heap on the floor into another bench. There's blood streaming from her head. She is completely unconscious. And her friends are now looking at you. Absolute shock, horror, and fear. Yeah, release the beast. Show them all what you're made of. No, you've intimidated them enough. Dial it back just a little bit now. So your two voices in your head.
So I'm so done with this situation. I've just mullered one of them, so I just give the other two the middle finger and saunter off.
Cool. Where are you heading?
I'm heading because I smelt burning and I can't figure out if I'm having a stroke.
There's something smells.
If there's
It's
something
actually
going on.
You actually think it's quite a pleasant smell. You're like, oh, it's a sort of like almost barbecue charcoal thing going on.
It's going to be a
And you
lot of
realise
herbal
now-
tea scented, isn't it? Because it's going to be all the tea burning.
Oh,
It's like
I want to know what's
incense.
going on.
Yeah,
I
that's
smell
valid.
something good. I'm
Go
going
on
to
your way
head
there.
towards the kitchen.
That's cool.
Oh,
So you're,
oh.
as you're heading towards the kitchen, Helway, you just watched a woman be bludgeoned and crashing in front of you. Blake is standing behind you, looking horrified, and is like he's got his hands in front of his mouth. He's like, oh shit, oh shit. And the woman that's done it is now stormed off over into the other room. And he's like panicking. He's like, I need to tell someone. I need to do what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
I just sit there and sip my tea like,
Yeah.
not
Haruki
bad, not bad.
Haruki walks over to him, places a hand on his shoulder. I think that you should probably make sure she isn't dead, dearie. She, what? Well, a strike to the head like that could kill a person. I've seen many things in my time, many ways that a man can die. Be it an arrow to the chest, sword to the neck, a crossbow bolt by an anger lover. Many ways that a man die. But you probably check, she might not be dead. Blake wanders over, he'll check over to this lady, and looks some worried through that. Yeah. Okay. So, Helway, if you're just gonna sip your tea and watch this unfold, we'll jump back over to the little assembled group over here. Lao-Ban, you're drawn to this kitchen now. The smell of smoke.
It smells great. I'm a little bit excited because I love a little barbecue. Barbecue usually means drinks, and I'm quite partial to that. So
I'm quickly trying to wipe off all the burnt, markings on the wooden table, trying to look like nothing happened in here. Like I'm making everything look nice and clean.
I'm just talking to Sora about how irresponsible it is to put airbending into a fire.
I'm just like totally apologetic. Like, I'm sorry, I had no idea. I thought that would work genuinely.
I'm gonna peek my head into the kitchen to see what's going on, and I'm just gonna quiz you guys where the nearest K barbecue is.
You guys can hear me, right? Because I crashed again during that. Yeah.
Sorry. We don't actually do barbecue here. We just do tea and occasionally some desserts.
Ivan looks over to you and he's like, "This is a staff-only room. In fact, Taka? Why are all these people in here?"
Blake brought her in, and I point at Sora.
Oh, I saw. Okay.
And he's the plumber.
You're the one that wants to.
Technically, sir, I do actually work here. I'm part of your the hotel's extended osteopathy/healing clinic.
I was not aware we had taken on such a job, but if that is
Oh, he's been very helpful. I can vouch for him, and you know me. I'm the kind of guy that can vouch for people who are reliable, because I am very reliable myself.
Okay. And you, young lady, he points over to Sora, what are your intentions with my son?
Who's your son? Sorry?
The Blake, the good-for-nothing layabout.
Oh, right. Yeah, I met him, yeah.
He brought you in here.
Right, I was just
you
looking
came
for
with
the
him,
bathroom.
yes?
I think it's been a misunderstanding.
What understanding? If you can take the boy off my hands, I will pay finally. You want dowry? I give you dowry. Take the boy away, please.
I don't know him. I don't really know who you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, you got my hopes up there. You have broken an old man's heart, okay? I'm only joking. You're a good girl. Please get out of the kitchen. Taka, you should be servicing the guests, yes?
Yeah. I've met their needs. They're having a great time. I'll go out in just a second once I've cleaned up all of our... Because we want everything looking nice and clean when we serve it, right? Of course.
So you're making new friends help you?
You know, because you don't want to trust stuff that Blake's cleaned, right?
No, certainly not, no.
So I'm giving everything another extra clean before I go out and take any orders.
Blake doesn't even clean own teeth. Why would he clean kitchen?
That's fine. I'm going to make sure everything's looking absolutely fantastic, and then I'll go ahead and take the second round of orders.
Okay, lovely.
Can I leave the kitchen and see the poor bludgeoned woman?
I'm just gonna follow.
Certainly can head back. I mean, yeah, I'd say Ivan leads you out of the kitchen, so I'm just gonna move you all.
Yeah, go.
Including Lao-Ban, I guess, if she's willing to go. Let's just sorry, I'll there we go. Just sort of move you through here. There we go. Rearrange. Yeah. By this point, both Haruki and Blake are around the bludgeoned woman. Ivan sees the bludgeoned woman on the floor, and looks over at Blake. Blake, what have you done to Guest? This is treasured Guest. What have you done to her? What? No, I didn't do anything. I know she was bad. And he's pointing at Lao-Ban. And Haruki walks over. I believe there has been a little misunderstanding here, she says, sort of wandering over. It appears this young lady had misfortune. She stepped up from her seat and tripped over her own cloak. You know how these Fire Nation cloaks are. And she just fell and hit her head on this quite pointy bench over here. I was a witness to it. and I believe everyone else would vouch for me, wouldn't you? And she looks around, and the two like intimidated ladies that look over to Lao-Ban, and then just sort of nod very quickly. She just took a tumble. It happens. Don't worry. Though she probably needs some form of medical attention so she doesn't die.
Is she still bleeding?
She looks over to Kova as she says that. And she's like,
Is she still bleeding? I'm gonna like make my way over and like sit on the
there's
bench.
a lot of head blood. There's
Okay.
more head blood
Oh,
than
God.
there probably should be.
Um,
But she is, from what we can ascertain.
okay,
You
so
can
I
see
like.
she's breathing very fast.
Oh god. Okay, so I get like Blake and is it Hiraki? Sorry.
Haruki, yeah.
Haraki. I get them to like help me lay her down, and then like either side of her head, put my palms and get like some of the water from my like little satchel and start like cloak my hands in water and heal her. Start running like a healing water bending thing.
Okay. As you're doing this, Haruki is like smiling at you, sort of encouragingly, and you can see like her own fingers sort of moving, sort of underneath as well. You get an extra +1 to your roll, I guess, for this.
Okay.
Whatever this roll is, we'll say.
Is it focus?
Yes.
Okay.
I assume they rely on your skills and training one.
Maybe. Whatever that one is, I guess, because that's. Does it have that? Does that have its own roll?
Yeah, so
Obi?
if you click on the basic move reference, the
Yeah.
little arrow, it then comes up with like a bunch of things that you can click on.
Ah.
That's how Obi's been getting his
Yeah.
fancy little
Rely
picture
on
ones.
skills and
Yeah,
training,
yeah.
and then if you put like. Oh, I get it.
So then yours
get
will
it.
be like +2 because you've got.
He's starting to believe.
Yeah. Okay. What does plus minus forward mean? Do I just leave
what
that?
your modifier
That'll be
is.
your bonus.
Oh, so. Oh god, hang on.
So
You got
for
an
this
extra-
one, it'll
you
be
get-
+2, or
Yeah.
is it already +2? You get an extra
I have a
+1.
+1 already, and then it's the +1 that James
Yeah,
said.
you
Just
just
put,
getting an
plus-
extra
just
little
put 2 in there,
Right.
it should be
The
fine.
cheeky extra
Yeah.
+1, just because
Okay.
Haruki is sort of guiding you almost.
Oh.
Wow, okay. Yeah.
Success.
It is like.
I think it
That
worked.
is so perfect, yeah. Yeah, so you describe to me how you did. how
So
your
I'm kind
water
of like
bending works in this
massaging
way.
her head, like.
I was kind of
my,
hoping
like,
it'd be a
hand-
partial success, so she ends up like brain damaged or something.
Oh god, no.
Lobotomized.
I mean, I'm a healer. I'm a healer specialist, so I'm glad that this actually like rolled good.
I'm a healer, but
Yeah. Oh, God. But yeah, so my hands are like coated in water, like up to probably like mid forearm, maybe, like mainly my wrists and hands. And I'm kind of like massaging her head, like watching like her hair doesn't actually get wet, and you can see like a faint glow around my hands as you see like
Yeah.
the blood kind of map where like the scab's being healed. And I guess because I rolled so high that I actually closed the wound.
I'd imagine that if that was your intent to do that,
Yeah.
I'd say that it basically goes over and the wound closes up and it it's scabbed over. There's still like there's a mark, definitely still. Probably a heavy bruise, and she's probably gonna have quite a headache. And she still hasn't fully come back to consciousness, which is probably for the best, I guess. But she's definitely stable and she's definitely safe.
Yeah. And I kind of look
Haruki gives
over.
you a very nod.
Yeah, I kind of look over at Haruki and just like just kind of nod as like a mini thank you for kind of pushing.
You've done very
pushing me
well,
to
my
do it.
child. Done a very
Yeah.
good job, my child. I believe the tea leaves were not wrong. She smiles and then sort of gestures over to Ivan. Now, Ivan, I think that maybe some refreshments are in order for our young guests here. They've all worked very hard today, one way or another. So perhaps, maybe you can give your young protege some time off as well, as I believe he has been working tirelessly today. You want me to give Taka day off? No, Taka would never want day off. Taka loves to work. It is his favorite thing. It is what I value about him. Blake, he is the layabout. Taka is the hard worker. He would not want to socialize with friends. Well, perhaps if you gave him the opportunity to socialize with people his own age, it would be a good opportunity for him, no? Socialize with people his own age. He has Blake for that. He and Blake are the best of friends. Yes, dearie, but I think sometimes it is good to have friends outside of your family. Yeah, and he's not my friend either. I can't stand the guy. Nobody's talking to you. Go clean kitchen. You literally just told me to come out here and serve tea to everyone, and now you want me to go back in the kitchen and clean up? That was literally the job you gave to Taka. Do you not get why I am so stressed out? You're stressed out because you are good for nothing. Maybe if you had some work, you would be less stressed. I hate you. You are not good to go. And Blake storms off and starts.
That kind of hits me in the feels. That conversation.
I apologize for my idiot son. I will bring over my non-idiot son, and I will serve the rich guests over there in his stead. Please have a seat and enjoy your time here. I'm just gonna. You're all sort of guided to these seats where you're sat down. We're gonna move this.
Can I carry her to the sofa in the corner of the room so she's at least sitting while she gains consciousness?
So she placed her cat. The little cat, like 1 second. Yeah, she's that bit, and the cat sort of like walks over her unconscious body. There's like a few on the chest.
As soon as Lao like sits down at the table, I just nod to them and like, nice hit. And then just go back to sipping my hot beverage.
I will bring forward my non-idiot son and make sure he has time to speak with friend his own age, I guess. And Ivan walks off. We then cut to Taka. So you've just been tidying, and the door bursts open. Ivan won't have walked in yet. Blake has just walked in, and he looks fucking furious.
What's up, Blake?
And he's like, don't, all right? I'm having, like, the worst day. There's, like the hottest girl out there, right? And you know how I am with the ladies. I am, like, the master at this sort of thing. I read them the poetry. They're like, yeah, that's really good poetry, bro. And I'm like, yeah, I know, it's really good poetry. And then we, like, canoodle for a bit. It's a whole thing. But my game's just off today, okay? And I think it's you.
Do you know what I think, Blake? Actually, I want to put our arm around like a brother. Do you know what? I think you're going after the wrong girl. Because I've heard, do you know on that table, those other girls, right? One of them thinks that you're pretty flamey out.
For God's sake.
Sorry, what?
Do you know that girl with those? Do you know those 3 Ember Island chicks, right? Those beach chicks. Like, one of them legitimately said that you are pretty flamey out. Like, she thinks you're a hot man.
I mean, she's right, obviously, but... Yeah.
I think you're putting your energy into the wrong one.
No. I know what you're doing here. I've seen you play this before, and it may work on all those customers out there. But you think that shit's going to work on me? I know you, man. I know you. We're not friends. Let's not pretend we're friends. Let's not pretend for the last 10 years that we've been best buddies. I hate you. You know how much I hate you, and I know you hate me too.
I mean, I don't really hate you back. It's more like an indifferent sort of thing. You're just sort of there.
You hate me, and it burns you up inside. You hate me so much, and that's why you are out to get me. That's why you turned my dad against me. That's why you turned the hot girl against me. That's why you set fire to my kitchen. At this point, Ivan walks in. Set fire to what now? What I was just saying. Like, Taka is, like, always being so Taka is not reckless. Taka, you have done well today, Taka. You're a good boy.
Thank you,
I would like to give you rest of day off. There are visitors that have come today, and I think if you could spend time with them, maybe you could get to know them a little bit.
Oh, I'd love to. I'm pretty sure Blake would have a great time tending to the kitchen by himself as well. I think he needs some alone time, if you know what I mean, I think.
Blake absolutely fucking glares at you. He's like,
I think he's had enough of serving customers. I don't think he really wants to go back out there. and he's been really stressed. And I think if you give him time to focus in the kitchen and really work on himself, I think there's a lot of room for improvement there. Honestly, I think if we give him the chance to grow, you know what I'm talking about, right? As a fellow accomplished person yourself.
I know exactly what you're talking about. You are
Yeah.
you are management material on my
So
boy.
if we let Blake just cool off in the kitchen, clean out
Blake,
all the
Blake,
burnt
you will
teacups.
clean kitchen, you will cut potato, and you will make sure that tea is brewed. I will look after customer.
Yeah, don't let him
Your,
out of
list-
here. I think letting him out here might you might not go too well.
Also, by this point, most of the other guests have left. Mostly due to the altercation earlier. There's maybe like 1 or 2 people just around that are still hanging around. So, and the noble guests are still around. They have no idea what's been going on. And Ivan's just like, I will look after the noble guest. You'll go sit with friend. You make new friend today, yes?
I will absolutely go and make friends today. I've been waiting for this chance.
Well, of course you have. You are a spunky young boy. You go use that spunk, young boy.
I will definitely do my best to spunk. Thank you.
You do.
I walk past Blake. I give him a quick look and a smile and a wave, and I head out the door.
Fucking, he flips you off as you leave. Guess Ivan's out here now, and we'll cut back to these guys. At this point, Taka shows up at the table, and there's a little spot for you there.
Hi, I'll move over to Kova. Like, hey, thank you for your help back there. And I look at Sora and I was like, thank you for trying to help.
I mean, we both tried.
She did try.
Oh, you're all very remarkable young people. I've seen a lot of things today. Haruki says. You notice the old lady just sat in the corner. I don't think you've actually met her yet, Taka.
No,
you might
no.
be the only one that hasn't. This is like kind of
I
shriveled
thought
old lady.
points
like,
is this
sipping a tea.
a friend of yours? Whose friend is this?
So this lady, you might actually know, considering you work here.
Okay.
You know of her, of Haruki. She's actually one of the old noble women of the Fire Nation, and she's a regular here. She refuses to sit in the noble section,
Gotcha.
and she always sits among the peasantry.
I don't know who this Earthbender girl is, though, between Sora and Lao-Ban.
No, you don't.
And I don't think I know Lao-Ban by name yet, so those two I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. There's still some unfamiliarity there, but yes.
Okay.
Well, I think you're all quite remarkable young people, certainly from what I've seen so far. Now, young Kova here, he is a very talented young man, and I have
definitely,
seen
I
him
agree
do some very great things today. But I think what he needs more than anything is the support of young people his own age. Perhaps a young lady, eh? She says, nudging Kova slightly.
I kind of like blush a little bit and look down, like, oh God, really?
Don't worry, girls. He's a virgin. He's no.
I choke on my tea.
He's not one of those types. He's a good boy, very pure, very chaste. He's completely good, very good boy.
Taka's just relieved he's not the only one.
Yeah, I just like trying to like take down my tea as I'm kind of like half choking on it from Haruki's kind of statement there.
I think that if you all work together, I mean, what sort of plans have you all made around here? I know I'm assuming obviously you, young Taka, you're working here, but surely you have aspirations beyond this place.
I mean, I was hoping to make manager at some point whenever Ivan decides to retire, because I don't think Blake's gonna make it.
Blake he's an odd young man, but he's got a good heart, I can tell. He's just a little misguided, and I think having another young man present there might be setting off some sort of alpha male instinct.
No, he's a
within
first
him.
thing from Alpha.
Well, certainly, but it is that sensation that these men always have.
Okay, but he's definitely
They
not
feel
Alpha.
they have to be the king of the pack. You're doing it yourself now, Taka. You should know better than this.
That is true. I should
When
know
it
better.
comes to masculinity, it is not It is not your role to be.
I mean, I
in
guess,
charge of
like, I think
everybody.
Blake thinks he's more like a lion bear, but really he is sort of like a turtle duck with a broken wing.
He is still a cub. You are still a cub as well. You're both young men with a lot of hormones surging through your body, you know, the urge to impress, and they manifest in many different ways. In your case, you know, you're definitely very diligent, I can see that.
Mhm.
But you also, I can tell you that you do want to be the best. You do want to be better than him. And that's
That is
okay. But it's okay. He is what is the correct, nicest word for it? Something of a womanizer, from what I've seen. And I apologize, young lady, that you had to go through that with him. He is a good boy, but he doesn't know that no doesn't always have to be the verbal use of no. And he needs to step back in those situations, and I'm making sure that he is keeping on the straight and narrow with that. But I do apologize on his behalf, and I will make sure that I have a proper talk with him about that.
I mean, someone has to tell him,
You,
right?
young lady, she says, Lao-Ban. she says, very slow. You are very unique. She reckons you're unique. She knows. She knows about us. Hit her. Hit her now. No, no. You've seen what she can do. This is a wise old lady. And these people seem to like her. Try and be nice to her. Butter her up. Nah,
I
hit her. Nah, butter her up.
I want to slide her a fiver. I just thought, just because she covered for me, and I appreciate that.
All right.
So I want to just slide her a fiver. Just a cheeky little thank you.
What is the money in Avatar Land?
Doesn't
Fuck
each
no.
nation have its own currency? And they normally have the avatar on the
Well,
currency.
Fire Nation dollar.
Do I slide over 5 Fire Nation doubloons? I don't know.
She looks down at it.
5 coin.
Thank you, dear, but I'm quite fine. Thank you very much. I'm not in need of any coin. It appears you have a great deal of strength about you, but I do worry you may be directing it in the wrong, direction, as it were. That poor girl over there, unconscious on the sofa. Did she really deserve to be hit in the face?
Wait, you what?
Yeah. Yeah. Just asking for it, to be fair.
Was she, though? What was it that led you to do that? Why did you suddenly feel that you needed to do that?
There was just a need. She was doing my nutting, and I don't have time for that.
You can't just go around hitting everybody that you feel impatience with.
Why not?
Otherwise the young lady would have bludgeoned poor Blake to death.
I mean, he's next on the
Restraint.
list.
Well, perhaps it would knock some sense into him.
Where is it? I'll go find him. Don't you worry.
No. Restraint. It is key. If you don't practice restraint, then you'll just become a lumbering brute, bounding around, hitting anyone that comes into view. You'll be nigh intelligible from a beast. You're not a beast, you're a lovely young lady. I said.
I try my best.
Oh, yeah, and that's all that anyone
I
can
sort of
ever
lean in and
ask
say,
of you.
what's the lovely young lady's name? I don't think I caught it. And the one next to her.
My name is Lao-Ban.
Lao-Ban, okay. And? Oh, has Amy disconnected?
No, I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm just asking your name, so we've not been introduced.
I just sit silent. Like, yeah, so it's fine. No one needs to know my name. Are we leaving anytime soon? You know, got places to be, things to fix.
Well, you've still got your hot beverage. I just thought it'd be nice if everyone had the time to get to know each other at least. Obviously, I don't want to intrude on any other plans that you may have. I was just hoping you'd permit an old lady a little bit of time for company. You can feel that there's some slight guilt trip, like sort of mixed within that. But
Oh, I've
she's
got a
doing it in
day
a
off. So
very
I'm more than
polite
happy
way.
to sit and listen.
Me too, but
Well,
could,
yeah.
I don't think I've
we
ever
have
had a day
change
off
of
before in my
scenery?
entire life. This is the first time. I don't know what to do with it.
Certainly, I think maybe a change of scenery would be key at this point. It is that at that point that you do hear noises from outside. You've noticed that it's been very quiet in here. Many of the guests have left, and from outside, you can hear a distant sound of just essentially like thudding. Chaos almost building outside.
That's not normal.
And the other guests around you seem to have sort of twigged onto it as well, and a few of them are sort of looking around a little uneasily.
Oh, God.
And as they do so, you hear a massive from outside.
That's definitely not normal.
And you feel the ground shaking as you do as that noise follows. Haruki looks around and just very, very carefully just sips her tea. Perhaps you would want to venture outside. There may be something brewing. She leans back in her seat.
I roll my eyes at the pun.
That's a fucking perfect pun, alright?
I still roll my eyes.
So do you go outside or do you
I kind of want to know what she's thinking about, because if I've seen her before, I sort of trust her and stuff, right? So
yeah.
Any excuse to leave the building at this point, I kind of make a mini run for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I need to
tell
go
her
check
to
on my
stay
tiger bat. I forgot about her. She probably needs feeding.
Wait, you have a tiger bear? Oh gosh.
A tiger bat.
oh my god, I've always wanted to see a
no.
tiger bat.
I'm gonna just slowly stand up and grab the nearest teapot and just hold that and saunter out with the rest of you.
Haruki gives you an approving nod.
I tell her to stay here, and she, just kind of be like, just stay here.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. You just be careful out there, okay? And now, as you venture outside, you basically come out onto a large dock. It's now quite late in the day. It's sort of late evening, and it's quite dark. That is aside from the torches and the light illuminating from the giant fucking pirate ship that's found its way onto. I suppose it's more of the seafront that you'd be on. Multiple boats are lined up like passenger boats, already filled with people that have just been grabbed by the pirates and thrown on board. You can see one of the nobles from earlier has been accosted by 3 of them, and there's a few other people in the surrounding areas, all being dragged away by these pirates. The ship, from what you can see of the ship from the distance, you can see it is quite well armed. As it stands, the pirates are somewhat preoccupied because they are dragging these prisoners onto the boats. So I'll leave it up to you guys. What happens?
How much can we move forward?
I have no idea. I don't think it's a strict thing, is it, Obi?
I don't think it is, no.
Okay.
It's
Are
'cause
we
it's based-
sticking with general D&D terms and then?
It's not because you're not really in. Well, you're not in combat first of all, as it stands, because they haven't like essentially not noticed you there. They're
And
all
there's no
sort
like
of occupied
initiative
dragging
either as
people.
well.
There's no particular initiative. No, it works as sort of a depending on what they're going to do. It's what order you go in.
Okay.
So it's up to you guys to obviously go about doing what you got to do.
Well, this day off is going great.
I see the directly in front of us, the guy with the 2 pirates.
Yeah.
And I obviously know that we're on a dock, so I take a step forward
Yep.
A couple of steps forward, so I'm not quite on the dock, and I water bend up to like kind of like tentacles, wrap them around the pirates and drag them into the water.
Okay, nice. So roll to do that for me.
Relying on your training?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's very successful. So what happens? You try it on both of them as well.
Yeah. Wrap like tentacles around both.
I don't know if there are limitations on things like this. Okay, let's just. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, why not? Those two pirates are like dragged into the water, like screaming, like ah! And gone like. And they're now sort of like, I don't know if they've been knocked unconscious, but they're definitely like treading water at least. And they look confused and annoyed. The man that you've just saved looks at you in horror, and then just starts running. And like making his way away. The pirates see this strange act of waterbending, which isn't very common around these parts, and they all lock eyes on you, Kova. We're going to begin combat.
Ooh, spicy.
Oh god, sorry guys.
So, don't know, it might be easy. Are any of you like fatigued yet?
Yeah, 3 of us are from the blimmin' wall, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right, before we jump straight into combat, I'm gonna have a quick toilet break, just to give everyone.
Absolutely fine. Yeah, you can take a 5-minute break if you.
Yeah, take a 5-minute break before we jump in. I'm actually just gonna feverishly look through the rules of combat while I'm.
Alright, no worries. I'm gonna switch to my Be Right Back screen.
Cool.
And we back.
Yeah, this music sounds good.
Oh, I can hear loads of
got
clingy
battle music
candles
as well,
and
okay.
swords. I'm loving the music, man. It's so cool.
It's pretty good. I'm
Immersive.
enjoying the ambience.
It's all public domain. Thank you, Roll20, for supplying me with a whole library of things for me to sift through.
Roll 20, more like roll MVP.
Let's go.
Right, so the way combat works, essentially, is that you will all have to make a sort of decision on what you're going to do in this combat encounter for this first round. So whether you are choosing to attack a nearby enemy, whether you're choosing to defend yourself, or whether you're choosing to, I'm assuming, assist in some way.
Yeah.
Whether it be like one of these people that are being grabbed by pirates. And the order is determined, that you do this in is determined by what they are doing, essentially. So, I don't know the etiquette. Do you just shout out? Like what?
I think you pick your moves secretly from us, and then we pick ours, and then we all announce it at the same time, I think.
Unless we just do it on rolls.
Yeah.
Like
But then we have to we'll do our rolls, and you can tell after you've decided, or make it up on the spot what each character is doing, I guess.
Yeah, I've got so many to control.
So we can try and announce what we're going to do. So I think.
I'll just. So if you guys say what actions you're doing, go by that, and then we'll follow from there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna seize a position by like the dock, near the water side, and try and kind of handle like the boats and the ship kind of thing.
Okay.
Can I? Yeah.
When you say handle, what do you mean by that?
I mean, it depends on my role, but as in to kind of take the. For now, obviously I can't do it all at once, but for now, take the pirates out of so that in the boat can escape.
Carry them over with water.
Yeah.
Create like a little
more
water
tendrils. Yeah, more tendrils.
Creepy water tendrils. Okay. That sounds like an attack, I think.
Yeah. Well, I have a thing called like Caesar position.
So advance and attack is one of the options. It says advance to a new location, engage new foes, and basically it's engaging an enemy, basically.
Yeah.
So we've got Kova down for.
So I'll do the exact same thing, and I'll engage this pirate in this boat here, who has one of the Fire Nation ladies in there.
So Taka, attack.
I also would like to attack.
Quiyue. Quiyue, okay. It's pronounced like that, right? I'll go with that.
Yeah, I think it's
Attack.
just going to change throughout the game when I forget how my own name's pronounced.
It'll change every session.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
sounds good.
Quiyue.
Do you know what you should do? Is jumble the letters up every session and throw us off.
Oh, God,
Sora
no.
and Lao-Ban, what are you doing?
I've found that I've got a move thing, an attack thing called Smash, so I'm gonna aim my teacup for the nearest pirate.
It's Lao-Ban smash.
Lao-Ban is Lao-Ban the Smash. Good.
Love
I'm not even putting it as attack anymore. And Sora, what are you feeling?
And I'm going to assist someone, so if someone else is attacking them, I'm going to try and help them out in some way.
Okay.
I'm thinking Helway. If Helway's got like a bow and arrow or something like that, I'll kind of assist with a burst of air on the arrow to try and like guide it towards the right
Oh, like a
place.
homing arrow.
Nice.
I'm gonna go simple with the pirates for now. We'll go all attack.
God, okay. Apart from the ones in the water?
Yeah, the ones in the water and the ones in the boats won't. They're currently occupied. It's only the ones on land you'll currently have to deal with, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Good. They could technically sweep you if they all rolled successfully. So I'll let you go before the pirates, though. Oh no, well, yeah, you're attacking, so I'll let you guys go first because I feel like you'd have the element of surprise anyway.
Okay.
So
Right round.
I'll let you because pretty much everyone but Sora is doing attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys can go first, I think.
Can we move our characters?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So,
move
yeah, I'm
to
gonna
here
move down
because
here.
I know that Taka said like he was there. So
Yeah.
go on, you go
About here, I
first.
guess.
Maybe.
Yeah, coordinate yourselves.
Yeah, if you go first, like I suppose technically we'd be doing this at the same time.
Yeah.
More or
Keeping
less.
out the
Yeah.
boats together. But yeah.
I'm paying for this, dickhead. I'm back here.
I'll move up to where Sora is.
Cool.
I'm just gonna say these two pirates are out of commission because they got like super high.
They've been treading water long enough.
They're just they swim back. I reckon they'll be like, "Fuck this!" They've gone to the chair.
Yeah.
I think it's roll with passion, right? Submit. Here we go.
Nice.
Submit.
Do I then
So what
roll?
does that do? Ah. Yeah. If you roll, tell me what you're doing when you're rolling as well, so I
Yeah,
can sort
so
of
I'm
see how it
seizing their
plays out.
position, and that's under passion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm also gonna go over to.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh. Right.
Basically,
so
I'm gonna
describe to
come
me-
over here and
Obi,
tell these two
describe to me
pirates
your
and these two
attack.
boats, say,
Yeah.
pick on someone your own size. And I sort of mid-sentence, I want to realize I'm not their own size. I'm like shorter
Yeah,
than
these
them.
are quite tall guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
these are,
quite
like, big,
skinny
burly
and
pirate men.
short, and I realize the irony of what I said, but only after I'm like halfway through saying it. So I commit to it anyway and say,
They-
yeah,
they
pick on
look
someone
at
your own
you.
size, and then I
They look
sweep
at you
my
as you
hands
say
to show
that,
them
and
what
then they
I
look
meant.
over at Lao-Ban, who's like, you know, rippling the muscle. And they're like, huh? Bit nonplussed, but yeah.
I'm hoping you
Their
don't realize that the
focuses
dock
have
is
been
slightly
shifted.
higher above the boats, and they think, you know, perspective and all that.
You're actually just a giant of a man. No, you're very skinny as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're like a little frail boy. Also, I'm
He
gonna
is.
turn
He's
this
a
music down
malnourished
just a
frail
little.
orphan boy who was adopted by a teen merchant.
Sorry, the music's a bit overwhelming otherwise. Let's bring it down a bit. Cool. So yeah, I mean, you've got their attention, definitely. Was what attention with? Was it to get their attention?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
He didn't
Yeah.
think
I mean, you've got
far
their
ahead.
attention certainly. Kova, what were you trying to do?
Like I say, like get all the tendrils and grab them both into the water. But I suppose because Taka got the attention of the middle one, I just tried to do the one at the end, like the third one, the one on the right.
You can well, like if you got their attention, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You did have a catastrophic failure with your roll there. I can see.
Yeah.
So essentially, you bring your tendrils up, the water rippling, and it's like bubbling, almost like the water itself is boiling. And a torrent of water erupts from underneath, striking the ground. I'm going to draw out where it strikes down. Let's go with the blue shape here. All around here, literally like a few feet away. Well, yeah, like maybe like 1 or 2 feet away from where Sora and Quiyue are standing, and you both have to like back off just a little bit as the ground like cracks, and a torrent of water just through there, aggressively, like just a really aggressive enema. It's not great.
I kind of look back and go, shit, sorry.
The nearby pirates sort of look at it and then over to you and look very confused. Who else is attacking this round?
Lao-Ban.
Me.
Smash.
Hello.
Lao-Ban. So you're smashing the boy over here.
I'm trying to smash the man.
Okay, go
Smash
fucking
man.
go ham on him. Yeah, kick his ass. Kick all of their asses. Look, he's got one of those women too. Too.
Ooh.
That is a successful hit. You deck the guy in the side of the face, and he's knocked like 5 foot that way, and he's oh, what the hell? Oh, where did it even come from? Ah! And he's got this blood streaming down his face. He's still standing, but he's taken a hit, that's for sure.
Trusty teapot.
Let me just put a stick on there. He's having a bad time. Who else is on attack? Quiyue,
Me.
I believe you've got.
Yeah. So I am also going to use the smash, destroy or destabilize something in the environment. So with my slingshot / bigger version of the slingshot, I'm
Big
gonna aim a big slingshot. I'm gonna pull out one of my cabbages and aim it at a cannon and try and block the cannon hole with
Oh
my
the
cabbage.
cabbage. Oh, damn.
Block up that cannon hole, okay.
Apparently this is a passion.
Yeah, you're very passionate about blocking up that cannon hole.
I am.
Go ahead.
Do I have a... Oh, I do. I have a +1 on
I'm assuming
passion.
you're doing sort of a
Let's
from
see.
here into that there.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the bottom cannon.
Okay.
This one.
So you with your slingshot, your big slingshot,
Big
and your
slingshot.
cabbage, you pull back your arm and you feel the strain of the elastic and you blast it and you feel the force of the into the end, into the cannon front. And you can see I'd argue usually a cannon is slightly wider than a cabbage, but I'll say
It's a
this
very
is
big cabbage.
especially large cabbage.
Yeah, I was very good at growing cabbages.
This cannon.
So...
It's a large
Pirates.
a large slingshot.
The pirates aren't sure what's happened, and are now looking at their cannon with some concern. But yeah, they're not quite sure what's happened there. Pirate round. Now, do I roll on roll 20, or do I roll in my room?
Oh, go analog. It'll add more authenticity to it.
Yeah, I shall have to figure out all the hiding mechanics on roll 20.
Yeah, it's actually a pain in the ass. Give me a sec.
Is that going to be your main attack? Just blocking people's holes of cabbages?
I mean, it's working.
Yeah.
Yes.
True. Question: where were you keeping the cabbage? Do you just have like a satchel?
I think
of
she has a
cabbages?
backpack with her, right?
Yeah, I was a cabbage farmer. I'm very good at getting cabbages.
Yeah, but from where?
To be fair, there were cabbages in the tea house.
Yeah, there were.
On
To
the
be,
floor.
yeah, I know there were. Not like your mini
I
store.
can't believe you robbed the tea house after you broke the bath.
I didn't break it. I don't know what you're about.
Genuinely couldn't find my dice then. I might have to. Oh, thank you. My brother's been watching the stream, and he's been coming in and telling me when I've crashed from my end and making sure that essentially it's not fucked up. And I think he's been enjoying it, possibly.
I hope so.
Right, so pirate turn. Let's go. So the pirate that's just got absolutely decked by Lao-Ban is going to step into a punch, and he's going to go for a roll here. It's a 7 plus 1, that's 8. So he goes to hit you, and you manage to sort of step out of the way, and the fist sort of like knocks into your boob. Like it hurts a bit, but not like severe. And he looks kind of horrified of what he's just done. He's like, "Oh God, I'm sorry. That was not my intention. I meant to hit you in the face. I respect women so much so that I would hit them in the face and not anywhere like that. I'm so sorry." He's now horrified at what's just happened. The other pirate, as the pirate steps in, he's like, "I'm not afraid to hit a girl." Rolls a 9. What's a 9, Obi? Is that a pass, or is that a minor failure?
I think it is.
Mixed success. Yeah.
He goes to hit you. This time he sort of like hits you in the shoulder, and you're like, "Ow!" And he's like, "No, I was trying to get like a good purchase on it, but it didn't. Next one, it's gonna hurt properly. Okay, you're gonna feel it. All right? Yeah. It's intimidating presence. This pirate here is gonna bum rush Kova, and he's going to attempt to tackle you into the sea.
Oh God, okay.
If he rolls well on this, you're both going in. Fuck. Well, that's 1 dice down. I mean, the first one's a 2, so it's not looking great for him.
Fine by me.
I just need to see if it's a catastrophic.
I don't want to see you get thrown into the ocean, though.
Just sidestep him.
So that's a 5, a 7, and 8. So he goes in to drag you in, trips on the side, and you're both now sort of hanging on the edge together.
Oh God.
Like, you've got this guy still got his arms around you, and you're now like grappling with him. And he's like, "No, go in the water! Get in there! Why aren't you moving? It's meant to be easier." Another one is going to rush over to Quiyue and attempt to push her into the hole. It's just formed there.
So
That's rude.
3, that's a 4. Okay. So he goes to push you, and you just sort of step out of the way as he does so, and he just trips forward, and it's and he's not fallen into the hole, but he's sort of hanging from it, and he's like, and he sort of looks up for you. It's like, "All right, just help me then. What are you doing?" Another pirate heading over this way. He sees his friend grappling with Kova, and goes to barge Kova in himself.
great.
Ooh, that's an 11, so that's a pass.
Well,
Ouch.
Bye, guys.
Kova, you are rammed forward 1 space, and you crash into the water. You're not out, but you do take a point of thingy. What's it called?
Yeah, fatigue. Yeah.
Fatigue. Yeah, you are now. As you're like fighting to tread water. You're a water bender. Doesn't mean you're a great swimmer. Next up, another pirate here. He's got his own like little ranged weapon, and he's gonna take a pot shot at Quiyue. I've dropped another dice. Somewhere on my
Very passionate rolls from you.
Absolutely. It's fear. One more spare dice after this. I'm gonna work them through. And I fight this 7. So you can feel something go past your hair, and a little strip of your hair like comes off. This guy is using live artillery, which is slightly above your pay grade. and he looks at you and he's smirking. Another one runs over. Let's go this way. And he's gonna not attack Lao-Ban because she's going for food. So he's gonna make a strike. Probably. See, the only person on this side is either Kova, who's in the water, or Quiyue, I guess, sort of over there. So he's probably going to take a shot himself at Quiyue. Cheers.
Everyone wants a bit of me, Jesus.
7, so that's 8. So again,
When
you
do I
feel
get to
another.
use my assist? Can I help her out if someone's trying to attack her?
Essentially, yeah.
I think that's going to it's the last round, isn't it? So
towards
you get
her.
the defense round go first, then the attack round, and then it's the evade this round,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Well, I don't know, because like, what's the point in assisting? Or is assisting if you're helping someone with something specifically? Like in this case, the pirate that's fallen in, you can help him up. If you wanted to help the pirate, I guess.
But it's like a held action, I assume. Same as like an evader and a block.
Yeah, you could try
use
treading
it
on
if
his.
no one would attack you.
Yeah, I guess. Try treading on his fingers. But yeah, the pirate takes a shot, and another one misses you. These pistols that they're using, highly inaccurate. They're not.
I'm just matrixing it here. Like,
They're not like he was aiming like somewhere at your leg, and he like went over your shoulder. So they're not.
I'm just
the most
thinking I'm an
accurate.
earthbender at this time, doing all
Yeah,
the like
yeah.
cool jujitsu shit,
kidding.
but really I'm just like, fuck.
You can
that was
feel
close.
it. You felt like something brimming in you. Then you knew there was something there. The one over here this boy is gonna take a shot at Taka and try and shoot him. 9.
Mixed success.
Is that a mixed success
That is
again?
mixed, yeah.
Okay. Taka, he shoots the ground in front of you. You like a small scream and jump back, and it hits the ground in front of you.
There's a hole in my sandal.
Sorry?
Those weren't cheap. Those are my sandals.
You're like, oh god. This other one from over here, he's gonna, taking a little shot at you. This one hits.
Oof.
Okay.
Ooh.
So these are Avatar: The Last Airbender bullets. So they're not like real life bullets.
The stone pellets I'm guessing. I imagine I mark fatigue for that.
Imagine One Piece when 4Kids was editing it. It's like
Gotcha.
they're those kind of pirates. Having said that, in the Rise of Kyoshi books, they would be using live rounds. Fucking dead. Just saying. But the bullet hits you and it strikes you in the shoulder, and it's like being punched in the chest. It's really painful, and it's bludgeoning, and your wind is knocked out of you. You take a point of fatigue.
Gotcha.
Now in between rounds, I believe everyone's taken one. Which point, from behind you, you hear a loud. And you have a very bad feeling as you slowly turn around and.
Oh no.
No.
As the room is now in flames.
Helway, what did you do?
What's in flames? No! Oh no, not the tiger bat!
Tiger bat.
Fly, tiger bat, fly!
Yeah, the tiger bat sees this and like flies above it, like what the fuck?
I don't see how it would have gone up in flames. Like it may have flooded a bit.
I assume Blake must have done something.
Damn
you
it,
do know
Blake.
that there are pirates firing cannons at the moment.
Oh yeah, it was the pirates, definitely.
Oh, in fact, yeah, I didn't even. This cannon over here, and explodes backwards,
Yeah.
knocking out these 2 pirates. So they're now out of the equation.
Yay. Well done, cabbage.
scribble over that. Just it's that's on fire. Graphic design is my passion. Which brings us to the next round. Trying to think of all your friends and family that are in the burning building right now.
That's fine. There's only two of them
there.
in there. I think one of them I'm kind of indifferent towards.
Wow. All right.
And the other one, he was going to make me manager of that tea house, but it's kind of gone now. So,
I mean, yes, but also Haruki is in there still.
oh shit, of course, yeah, okay.
Is this the origin of your villain story, Obi?
Are we picking our move to the next round then?
So we're now on to your next one. So what to do? It doesn't have to be combat orientated. Remember, it's almost like I've set this up so that there are, some sort of quandary here.
No, I think I am going to go for. I'm going to go for a strike, and I'm going to go for the pirate here. I'm gonna extend my fist and shoot a blast of like hot flame to try and knock them off the boat. Like, would not just like hot flame, but like with enough force to push them back, kind of like an explosion, I guess.
Yeah. So you're doing it to knock them over, okay?
Yeah.
So you definitely need a full success to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead then. Oh wait, no, we need to let everyone else choose their thing first.
Can I ask, is it a clear night? Is there a full moon out?
Are you a werewolf?
No.
You did not run that by me. No, it's crescent moon tonight, I'm afraid.
Oh, damn it, okay.
There's no blood bending today.
I mean, I wouldn't have quite bloodbended, but yeah, the full moon would have been a very helpful thing. Okay, so I'm going to...
Yeah, I mean, you've got a fuckload of water behind you.
Yeah. So I'm going to actually block.
Okay.
Oh, actually, am I?
You can clamber up as well. I won't say that's an action because you've been treading water. I'd say, like, if anything, if you wanted to attack, you could use something that with water bending to jettison yourself back onto the pier.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
wanted
do.
to.
Okay, I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to seize a position.
Okay.
I'm going to, obviously based on a successful roll, I'm going to kind of move to here, like jet myself under, and then like put myself on the boat and try and soak the nearest cannon in water so it won't ignite.
Oh, okay.
But I'll move myself back for now. But yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do.
Onto the boat. Okay, brave mood.
Yeah. It's fine. But like,
Taking the fight to them, I see.
I'll be like, oh, I don't know how to ping, but I'll be like where the furthest cannon is.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think it's shift and click.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm aiming for like. Oh. No, it's fine. I'll be around the first cannon. Ideally.
No, you just have to hold the click down. It'll do a little ping.
Oh, there. Yeah, I'll be like around here ideally, and then soak this cannon here in water.
Okay. Cool. So that's your action. What's everyone else got planned?
I'm gonna deck the pirate underneath me with the kettle. Teapot, shit. Because it worked so well on the first one and the wench inside the tea house.
It's just going to be like Tangled, except a teapot instead of a frying pan.
Those teapots are heavy, man. They're like cast iron.
All valid choices. Okay. What else?
Okay, well, I've noticed this big stack of hay bales kind of just to the side of us. So I'm
They're
gonna
actually
kind of
they're meant to be barrels.
Okay, well that works too, I guess. So
Much
I'll
heavier.
do like a big like almost twister of wind, and kind of blow them all over like towards like everyone. So they kind of like start rolling towards everyone to knock them over.
When you say everyone,
well, we might get some of our own people here, but we know I'm not the brightest spark, so.
So you're just gonna go full airstrike on your airstrike on current position.
Rolling towards everyone, but I'm gonna at least push Helway out the way.
I'm now happy I made my choice to go towards the boat instead of back on the dock.
So during this turn, there will be a heap of barrels going this way across this path of people. Cool.
I want to use my guardian ability, which is divert, defend, and respond. So basically, can I click? Oh, it won't let me click that. That's annoying. So basically, I step into the way of any blows intended for allies. So I'm gonna help out Sora here if anyone tries to attack her. When an ally
take a barrel.
Yeah, so it basically says when an ally within reach suffers a blow, this exchange you can suffer it for them, and also I can retaliate. So if it is done by a person and not a barrel, I can give them additional fatigue each time I attack.
Yeah. Oh, sick.
So it's for any. I assume I retaliate from any attack, not just one turn.
I think it's for all attacks that hit you this turn.
Yeah. All attacks that I take for someone else, I can retaliate.
Yeah, but don't forget it dealing additional fatigue. Oh.
No, to them, not to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you're keeping an eye on fatigue as well, because if your fatigue reaches maximum, you're unconscious. You're not dead, but you get knocked out.
Oh god.
I'm all good for now.
That's how combat works in this game, basically. Your fatigue are your hit points.
Ah, okay. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Oh no, I was being careless. I want to take back my boat thing. I'm joking.
No, jump on that boat.
It's not
Go.
when the fatigue is full. When the fatigue is full, when you take an extra hit, you get a condition. And then when you get all the conditions, that's when you're unconscious.
Kova's just proving he's got the biggest balls out of everyone here.
Damn right, I'm not a virgin for nothing.
the beating heart of a red-blooded virgin.
Yeah.
Go, Kenan.
I'm pretty sure there's an anime about that.
Right, so has everyone chosen their thing in
Yes.
this one? So people who are attacking, go first. We'll do it in the same order as last
I'm guessing
time,
is nobody
so-
defending?
Me, technically.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, I think the defenders go first, then it's the attackers, and then it's...
But your defending is that you're taking like a stance to defend.
Yeah.
So you don't really get
It's
to-
basically a held action, Obi, so...
Yeah.
Well, mine is anyway. So if someone tries to attack Sora, I'd be like, no, bitch.
No.
Okay. Go on, Obi.
Cool. Obi,
let's
you
let's
go
roll that
first.
strike with passion, which is what is my passion? Was a plus 1. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Full hit.
Nice.
And what were you trying to do? Just like blast
I'm
them
gonna
off
shoot
the
a
boat?
jet of flame at this pirate here, with enough force to push them off the boat.
Which one?
The one on the very left. This one.
This one.
Yeah. So a strong jet of flame directly from my fist.
Okay, you managed to do it and avoid the cowering Fire Nation lady next to it. The flames throw him off into the water, and I'll say he's out because
I imagine the water will be boiling, so yeah, he'd definitely be out.
he's like he's gone. He's out of the game.
I'm gonna quickly blow on my fist like a gun. That's like a fucking gunslinger.
Who's next? Kova, I think you're next.
Yeah, so I'm rolling passion again.
Do your anime
for-
bullshit. Go ahead.
Sees the whatever position. Don't get any bonus. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh no.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
Oh no!
You feel the power of the water beneath you. You're surrounded by water, and you fire yourself upwards in a torrent of spinning, cycling water, and you jettison yourself in completely the opposite direction of where you wanted to go, and you end up in a crumpled heap right by the burning building, crash to the ground like, oh god, it's so hard and I'm so wet. It's a bad sign. On the upside, that might be advantageous. Sora, do you want to do what you're about to do?
my God.
Am I rolling on skills and training?
I'd assume so, yeah. You're trying to wind bend to blow his barrels over to hit everyone, you stated. So you're opting to go full
Well, that's
chaos.
plus one.
on this.
That would be a smash, wouldn't it? Destroy or destabilize something in the environment.
Yeah, I'd say so.
How do I do that roll?
Yeah, if you click on the button next to the word smash under your combat
Moves reference.
and then add in whatever your multiplier is.
Yeah.
Oh, there, yeah. think I've done that right.
Oh,
You have
Yeah.
full
that's
success.
so lucky.
Wow, say that.
Oh god.
Obi, you are the first in the path of these like massive
I know.
heap of barrels just flying towards you. I don't think there's saving throws in this.
No, there isn't.
I
So
think
I
you-
imagine.
I
If you
think
got
you
full
just get
success,
hit.
maybe you can guide the barrel out of my way.
I think unless there's someone who's assisting you to protect you, I think you're about to take a barrel to the face.
Unless they
so-
bounce over. They bounce over.
They could. We could just get really lucky and they hit the pirates instead of us.
I don't know. Do you have
That's
anything?
wood on wood. Wood on wood bounce.
So, let's go over what was described of what was happening. A gust of wind is blowing it in this direction. There's no discussion of the precision of how it was done. The risks are known. Taka, you take a barrel to the face that flies past you. As it flies past you, you take a point of fatigue.
Gotcha.
How are you looking?
I've
You
taken
still up?
3 out of 5 points of fatigue.
Oh no. When do we
Shit,
reacquire fatigue? Is it at the end of every
I know
session?
that like if we journey
up
anywhere
and
on
knocked
the
unconscious,
tiger
yeah.
bat, like that resets our
Yeah.
fatigue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
good. Sora, you also take a barrel to the face.
No,
guess.
I
Actually,
take
if you're the one controlling
instead.
it, I assume you try and arc it over your head.
Yeah, I kind of try
and
and
you
try
bring
and
it
avoid
down.
us mostly.
I mean, I
Um,
take a barrel to the face for her anyway.
Yeah, so you
For my
take a point. You
guardian.
take a point of fatigue as well. As does this pirate over here, who's hanging off the side, isn't he? Actually, so that knocks into him, crashes into his fingers, and makes him whoop, into the water below. This pirate here, I think, is just out of line a bit, but this one, he takes a hit. This one takes a hit. This noble takes a hit.
Oh no! Is this
They
the
deserve
noble that has
that.
been flirting with
He's not a
Taka?
fighter. He's knocked on his side. Yeah, he's a bit drunk, so he's unconscious on the ground. Like, oh. This
Don't
pirate
humble
takes
him,
a hit.
yeah.
And these two civilians get knocked over as well, and are like groaning on the
Success, then.
floor.
I
Yeah,
think
you
can't
like.
the tiger
I
bat
mean,
also
you
get
got a
move as
full.
well, if you wanna
You
bring
got like
him
a
in combat.
full. What was it? 8-1 split. You know, just
Strike.
right down the middle. Yeah. Not quite a strike. I mean, because you're still standing, so spare, I guess. Like,
Oh shit.
yeah. So that's that done.
Are they all out?
Quiyue,
Okay?
you made sure that Sora didn't get hit by her own move.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, it's nicely. Lao-Ban, you're up.
Yeah, I must say part of the man below me.
Yep. The one below you.
Yes.
Cool. Go
He's
to
the one who's
smack
not
him
yet
on.
been whacked.
Give him a good smack.
Laban
Yeah,
on the rolls.
You hit like a girl, he says, through like a muffled puff of blood just coming out his mouth. I'm fine, I'm alright. And he's like doubled over, but he's still right. Like the guy felt like he's got quite a well-toned stomach, but you made an impression. You moved some organs doing that. Like that guy won't poop for a week. I believe it's now the pirate's turn, isn't it?
Also, I just quickly looked up on the skill list as well. If Morgan wants to have the tiger bat taken combat, she can take 1 fatigue to basically do a second move with the tiger bat.
Okay, that's sick.
So she can go for to have 2 turns basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
just
at the
summon
cost
the
of
tiger
fatigue.
bat.
But if the animal companion takes damage, she has to mark a condition.
This pirate boy's going to shoot Taka. Okay, Obi, I'm so sorry.
Does he get
That
me?
shot strikes you. Yeah, he strikes you right in the
no.
chest. And, you...
Another
and you're
fatigue for me.
struggling to catch your breath now. Yeah. You still got 1, right? You're still good. Still
Yeah, I'm
good.
still fine.
Cool. You're fine. You're fine. We're all good. What about if when this other pirate shoots you?
Might not be.
We're all good. So that's a 3 and a 6, which is a
Success.
9.
That's a
10.
partial success, isn't it?
10 is a full success, I
Oh,
think,
10.
isn't
Okay,
it?
that's full
Yeah.
success.
Wait, no, 6. No, yeah, that's a 10.
Okay, so I get marked with a condition. Oh, not yet. When I take an additional
say you-
fatigue, that's when I get hit with a condition. Okay, I'm still in this.
Okay, cool. Once with a condition, do you get knocked on? Is that you're out? is it?
Once
You're
you've gotten all the conditions,
I'm
yes.
assuming-
Every additional hit I take now is basically a debuff, and once I get all the
Yeah.
debuffs, that's when I'm out of combat.
Yeah. That's good. Okay, cool. This other one is gonna shoot at the crazy lady that just threw some barrels at him. That's an ultimate failure. Okay, he aims his shot like perfectly, and he clicks it, and as he does, the gunpowder in his gun ignites and like cracks in his hand, and the weapon breaks, and he lets out a and like drops it onto the hard floor below. This piratey boy over here, he's gonna aim a shot at again. I mean, the barrels were a big deal, so he's probably gonna aim a shot at Sora. He's gonna 6 and that's a 10, so that's a hit. So you feel a shot hit
Isn't that
you.
gonna hit Quiyue
sort of-
because she's defending?
Oh, do you continue
Yeah.
blocking
Yeah, it
those?
says
Continues for that whole round.
blows. So
Cool. Okay, you take
I'll
you
just
take a
copy and
point
paste.
fatigue then.
Sorry.
I also get to retaliate.
Yes.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
Throw the
I've
bullet
just
back at
pasted
him.
it into the.
Yeah.
Should I just lob a cabbage at him?
Sure. Yeah.
Frozen
I'll-
cabbage would do a
I'll-
lot of damage.
I feel like you need to. Yeah, you need to roll for that, right? I'm assuming.
No, I think it's automatic response, kind of like a hellish rebuke sort of thing.
Is it?
I have
Okay.
no idea. I've just copied in what it said. It's
Intended
part
for
of the
allies
Guardian.
when any ally with each suffers a blow with this exchange, you can suffer it for them. If you also retaliate this exchange, deal an additional 1 fatigue each time.
I don't know. It's worded very
Okay.
vaguely, so I'm not sure.
It's if you also retaliate this exchange.
I think
So
it
I'm
means you can mark a
assuming-
fatigue to put them back, isn't it? From that wording.
Is it that you use a fatigue to do from that wording? That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
So I'd say
I think
yeah,
it nullifies the
feel like you
damage,
still
but
need
if you
to
want
roll
to
it,
take the
surely.
damage anyway, you can hit them back.
Because it's still a skill check to throw something back at someone.
Yeah, I'd assume
Like if you're hitting
so.
someone back. So, yeah. So I mean, if you want to, yeah, I think, yeah, you would take a point of fatigue for doing it, but it's perfectly allowed. Yeah.
Okay. I assume I roll for a strike action.
Yeah. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to like just throw a cabbage at his face?
Yeah. I don't really have any other
Think so,
ammo on me
think
at
so.
the minute, so
That's fine. Yeah.
cabbage
Yeah. Cabbage
it is.
pile.
apparently throwing cabbages is my passion. So nice. Seems
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
so
strikes
accurate
him
with those cabbages.
firmly in the face. This guy is looking pretty bad. He's been struck by a barrel, then a cabbage immediately afterwards. I don't think he's looking pretty rough, honestly. He's just looking pretty knackered from that shot. This next guy here, pirate boy, is again probably going to take a shot at Sora, which I think you're still in the way of.
Me.
yeah.
You barreled like a load of
deserved
barrels
it.
at everyone. You literally did it. Yeah, so he's going to take a shot. 3, 6, 7. That doesn't hit. The ones next to Lao-Ban are both going to go for a hit on her. That's 6, doesn't hit. That is a 11. This one manages to make contact with you and catches you right underneath the chin. You feel your into your teeth. Feel one of your teeth shatter
Ooh.
as he does so. You take a point of fatigue. These guy on the cannons.
Wait, who was that last one aimed at?
Lao-Ban.
Is that me again? Oh, okay.
It was me, don't worry.
Yeah.
Right, I'm taking damage for so many other people.
Pirate on boat. Have I done him yet? I don't think I have on the boats, have I? Oh no, wait, I did on that one. It's this one over here I haven't taken a shot on. He's going to take a shot at Taka, maybe. He's looking like he could do with another shot to the face.
At least if he misses, it'll hit his pirate friend.
Well, exactly.
Well, you hope.
Speaking of which,
Was that a hit?
that was not a good hit for him.
Okay.
As this guy takes the shot to the back of the head, clunk! Oh! And he takes and this guy here takes a point of exhaustion from that. Point of fatigue, even. In between rounds, the fire spreads.
Oh no.
Not to me, please. Don't know.
If only there was a waterbender near.
Only I could roll decently. Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
There goes the family business.
Oh, well.
Spoke a little soon
Big
there.
whelp.
Okay. It's getting pretty toasty out there, guys.
Yeah, I'm a bit warm where I am, not gonna lie.
What do you guys do?
Can I like summon my tiger bat to come and pick me and some of my friends up?
You certainly could try it.
GTFO out of here.
What,
Bye,
and
guys.
leave the tea house to just completely...
Yes, definitely.
Do you know what? Imagine if you'd picked everyone up from the tiger bat, got them all out to safety, and then rolled the barrels over everyone.
That would have been a good plan.
Oh,
That sounds like something that is way too smart for me to come up with.
No, I mean, your tiger bat is now looking down at this fire, and it's like this, not happy at this fiery inferno beneath it, and it is looking at you expectantly. Yeah.
I don't know how I summon it. It's probably not yip yip, but maybe whistle and call it over.
I mean, the skill is called Yip Yip on your character sheet, I think.
Oh, there you go.
Yiff yiff.
Jiff jiff.
Do you know what? I was worried that this session wouldn't go on long enough, but combat takes way longer than we thought, and we spent a lot more time in the tea room than I thought we would.
No, the tea room was great.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll never forget the tea room arc.
That tea room will be missed.
So many bonds were formed that day.
Well, at least no one's going to find out I fucked up the bath.
I think you gotta to summon the tiger bat.
Yeah. That'll
Yeah.
work.
Um,
Where do you want it to go?
First of all, come and pick up Helway and me. Maybe with his claws or something, or like we can jump on its back maybe and then pick up like Taka with his claws.
Yeah, I'll happily hop on as well. I'm more than happy to be manhandled by a tiger bat.
I don't. How much movement does it get for something like that? I mean, if it's doing like a swoop, it'd have to be quite precise, wouldn't it, to grab all of you at this point? Unless it's going to take the pirates as well.
I mean, it's got feline agility, right? I assume being part tiger.
Maybe.
Like
And,
reflexes,
like,
but on a bigger scale.
Yeah, that
Are you trying to bring logic into this, Obi? That's
I
not
am,
how this
yeah.
works.
Feline agility is a D&D trait, I believe. Is it, I mean, I'd say that within this, within the realm of possibility, it could come in and grab Quiyue and Sora easily, and I think it would be more. Tora in this situation is very devoted to Sora, so would probably act upon its instincts to save its master.
Okay.
I don't think it'd try and grab.
What if I use
Taka
my
in this
action to jump
situation.
onto it anyway?
If you were using an action to jump on when it does that, that's fine.
Okay, that's
I'd
fine.
say-
I'll shoot like a blast of fire directly beneath me to launch myself
Yeah.
up into the air as it
Okay.
swoops down.
Yeah, it
And
works.
So that'll be like Caesar position as well, I think.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
probably pretty used to kind of like jumping onto his back or her back, so I could kind of maybe use a burst of air to jump onto its back.
I'd say it probably would take your moves to jump onto its back,
Yeah.
like all round, really. But I'd say if we moved it sort of like here,
We'd all be doing like a Caesar position type roll, wouldn't we?
essentially, yes.
Okay.
It wouldn't be an attack, so it means that you would be after the attack rolls as well. The pirates get attacks on you first, I believe. I
I'm
don't know.
gonna retreat, like
Okay.
onto the tiger bat, but am I allowed to grab Lao-Ban before? Because I don't think that they're gonna come.
I think Lao-Ban might be a bit too far away. To be fair, she's handling herself pretty well.
Yeah. That
Taking on
teapot.
2 of them at once, and I don't think she's
I've
taking
not
much
used
damage.
my skills.
one hit,
once.
I've kind of like looked back at the what is like now a huge ass fire and gone, yeah, fuck this. I can't deal with this as like the only defender around, so I'm just gonna run away. I've done it. I've like fucked up enough tonight. I'm just gonna be like, nah, fuck this shit, I'm out. And grab Lao-Ban and just leg it for the tiger bat.
I did not
That
think
is
that.
my retreat.
Okay, that is interesting. I'm gonna have to look at your guys' like focuses and things as well to see like how you guys have been acting today. Because
Oh, our balance track. Yeah.
yeah, I've not been keeping track of that because I feel like your balances might be a bit off by now. I think.
Well,
so.
mine is between forgiveness and action. I'm slightly leaning towards more action, I think.
I mean, leaving your family to burn, yeah, probably. Okay, cool. Okay, in which case, so is everyone essentially using this turn to get on the back of Tora's back?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, cool. In which case, the pirates have their attack round. Does Tora have fatigue?
Whenever Tora
Hypothetical
takes
question.
damage, Sora gets marked with a condition.
Really?
Yes, that's what it says in the thingy.
Because the pirates have just seen a giant fucking tiger bat, like, flying down. Actually, no, it won't have done that yet, will it? So, yeah, we'll say it's still safely on the, well, flapping
Safely
above
on the burning building.
Safely on the Burley building, yeah. Because we haven't done that move yet, so... In which case, they will do their shooty-shoot round.
I'll send you the details of the animal companion in the chat so you can see what it does.
Taka, you're getting shot at. That's a 10, so that's hits. Take a shot.
Oh, I
To the
get hit with a
shoulder, you
condition
take-
now.
Okay, do I pick one?
Yeah, I think you get to pick which one it is. I'm either afraid, angry, foolish, guilty, or insecure.
I'd say you're definitely afraid right now. You're, like, the place you've been living in all this time is on fire.
That is true, yeah.
There's slightly overwhelming odds, it feels, as well, because there's still a full ship full of pirates with cannons and shit that are, like...
No,
And
I agree with that. So
only
I've got
some of them are
-2
gone.
intimidate and call someone out. Okay.
Cool. Put a shot on that attacker. Reroll that as cocked. 8, 9. So it whizzes past and strikes a barrel, which cracks underneath it. Other pirate boy here. Is he the one that you threw a cabbage at? No, he's not, is he?
I can't remember who I threw a cabbage at, to be fair.
I think it's the one that's further back. This one's going to have a shot at Sora. Total miss. Whizzes past and strikes the burning building in the background. And Tora like stares down at him, like a flash of anger appears in her eyes. This boy here is going to shoot Quiyue. Ooh, 11, 12. That's a hit. Knocks you right in the side of the jaw. And again, these are fantasy bullets, so it doesn't take your jaw off or anything. You just like feel like a clunk, and you feel like you've been punched in the face, like really hard.
Oh, lovely.
Also, this guy you threw a cabbage at, he's fucking fuming. He's gonna.
Is he going to throw the cabbage back at me?
You're quite right. He's gonna yeet that cabbage. And it like crumbles in his hand as it does. It's just mulch at this point, and it just like smashed into the ground in front of him, and he's just like, ah! And he just looks so just depressed.
So done.
Fucking done with today. This was meant to be like they've already got their prisoners as well. Like they could just take them, but they're determined right now to just kick your guys' asses. This guy is going to take a shot as well.
I'm not the only one getting shot here.
Yeah, you're all getting shot. Don't worry. It's equal opportunities.
I'm just trying.
Lao-Ban, I didn't ask. What's happening with you? What are you doing this round?
I mean, I'm kind of being dragged away, I think, onto the tiger bat.
Yeah.
So
I do feel like
flailing.
if you're being dragged, that's against your wishes. So you can make an attack if you like.
I'm just gonna wildly attempt to swing my teapot at the nearest
Okay.
pirate.
Which one? There's two very close to you.
We'll aim for the one. Let's go for the bottom one.
Go for a multi-hit.
Yeah.
It's a knockout. I realised I should probably roll out. My brain's gone completely.
It's fine. It's getting late, to be fair.
It's the painkillers. They've kicked in.
Cool, we'll wrap it up after this bit anyway, so...
You go, and there's one of them. You go, and you don't want to admit it, but you are feeling fatigued from this fight, and like it's boiling hot now as well, which you feel like you should be used to. Also, the voices in your head are like having this really intense debate. No, you need to hit him real hard in the face. No, but there's fire over there. What if it spreads over here? What if we get hurt by it? Now we can eat fire for fucking breakfast, mate. I put that on my ready break. Let's fucking have him. So you go to strike, and the guy is like, look at pirate. You know, you're right. You look like you're going through some stuff right now. Punch him in the chest. Like, do you need to sit down? Do you need like a glass of water or something? You're looking a bit dehydrated around the old lips.
Can't drink salt
right.
water, can I? Fuck.
I can take the salt out. It's alright. I'll probably fail it if I do, but I can try. I'll probably just end up giving you the salt instead.
So that is, I think the pirates then. Oh no, they've taken their turn, haven't they? The ones that are around you, they all sort of missed and it went bad. We're about to do your guys' round, but just before that happens, from out the tea room, a slightly,
oh thank God! I was really worried she was gonna die.
slightly dusty, like Haruki sort of walks out, looking a little. She's sort of squinting at the sort of brightness of the fire, and she's like, "Oh my!"
Oh, I knew she could handle herself.
And she walks over. She's going to walk over to Kova. She's going to be like, "Looks like you're quite busy here, dearie. So I won't get in your way. But I just wanted to make sure that I gave you this before we parted ways. I forgot it." She hands you a little onigiri. That's like it's nicely like sort of gift wrapped. It's got like it's made with seaweed, and there's actually like berries in the center of it. It's a local Fire Nation delicacy. As this is happening, one of the pirates is just like staring at her, like, "What the fuck is going on here? We're in the middle of something." And she's like,
I'm kind of doing the same. I'm like, "Get out of here, you crazy old woman!"
I just wanted to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. You're still a growing boy. You've got a lot to pick up on. Also, did you notice that the building is on fire?
Oh God! I gesture to the guy on the far left of the map. This guy.
Yeah.
And basically suggest that you get the fuck out of here. Like, thank you for everything, and like.
Oh, I'm on my way. Don't worry. I just wanted to make sure that you're okay, and give my regards to your friends, okay? And your other new friends that you've made today. Please tell them to put the fire out, though. I think it's going to cause a bit of a disturbance for the business. So just be wary of that, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. And she starts walking.
Get out of here! Run!
Starts walking off this way. As she does so, one of the pirates like looks at her and like points the gun at her, and with just like a very sort of like casual like wave of her hand, a plume of fire like erupts from the building and just engulfs across the man. and ignites him. She doesn't turn around, she just continues walking.
She is our Iroh, I swear.
And she's just making her way up, yeah. Anyway, yeah, whatever you guys are doing. It may look like as well that is on you, Lao-Ban, but it isn't. It's just on the guy.
Fuck that.
I think he takes a point of exhaustion from that as well, a point of fatigue, so yeah. He's currently on fire.
So have we all
yes.
moved on to Tora now, or
Yeah, your guys move now.
So Sora, I think you have the starting point with this.
Have I made it so that you can move
Yeah, I can
this
move.
token? Yeah, good. So you can put it where you want to, and sort of carry out what you need to do.
Okay, so well, I'm gonna grab Quiyue and just kind of like air burst up like onto.
yeah, I'm gonna
Tora's
shoot a
back.
jet of flame directly beneath me to launch myself up as well to land
I'm
nicely
gonna
on the soft tiger back.
run over to Lao-Ban and then just basically drag her with me, and I kind of reach out with one of your hands, I guess, to pull us both up.
Excellent. So you are now all on Tora's back. What do you then do?
Do you mind if we end on a cliffhanger here? Because I do want to wrap it up.
We can
around
leave
this
that on
time,
the
'cause I know
cliffhanger
people
for
need to
sure.
leave and
For
so on.
sure.
I think that would be
Yeah,
a good
for sure.
point to put a drop of to be continued, right?
Yeah, cool. No, I'm completely down with that.